It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Join us all winter long as we feature live San Juan and Monticello basketball. Now, without further delay, we send you courtside for tonight's action. Welcome to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and it is Rhett Sifford welcoming you back live to, or not back live, but welcoming you live to San Juan High School tonight as we get underway with a couple of Region 15 high school basketball games here tonight at San Juan High School. The girls and the boys of San Juan both hosting Duchesne tonight. We are glad you've joined us. A little bit of a cutoff start there on Red Rock 92. My apologies there, but I think we're on the air everywhere now. We welcome you in both to the video stream on StreamUtah.Live and the radio broadcast here tonight on Red Rock 92. And again, just setting the stage, Region 15 showdowns between some top teams who come from Duchesne. Actually, the girls are in the top 5. The boys not so much. The San Juan boys have them outranked, but the San Juan girls coming into tonight's action ranked 18th, and the Duchesne girls ranked 5th. These two teams met not too long ago. It was just a couple weeks on January 11th, and a 67-17 win for Duchesne. So needless to say, the San Juan girls will have their hands full tonight against this Duchesne Eagles squad. And again, we are starting with the girls tonight, tipping at 5:30. The boys tipping at 7 tonight. We're going to have the same thing going on here tomorrow with North Summit in town. Another couple of real good teams in the 2A ranks, and both of them tomorrow are pretty highly ranked. And of course, we'll talk more about that tomorrow, but it is Duchesne tonight, and the Duchesne girls legitimately a top 5 team. They are coached by Kyle Grant. He's in his 3rd year with a 47-25 record in his career now with Duchesne. So pretty impressive there. The Lady the Lady Eagles have won 5 of their last 6 games and 7 of their last 9. They come into this one with a 12-7 overall record tonight. And they look to defeat the San Juan girls tonight like they did in their place a couple weeks ago. Leading scorers for this Duchesne team, Chesney Farnsworth, the senior, averaging almost 14.5 points per game. Kira Grant, almost 14 points per game for her. Lexi Davenport has a 7.6 PPG. Tasha Moat, 5.5 points per game for her. And Lily Moon has 2.5 points, as does Presley Farnsworth, who's just out of the top 5. In three-point shooting, they've got a couple girls who can really get it done that San Juan will have to focus on here tonight. Kira Grant, the junior, 25 threes on the year. Tasha Moat has 19. Lexi Davenport with 9, Presley Farnsworth with 4, and Lily Moon with 2. But really, obviously, Grant and Moat are the 2 girls who can really get it done from long range. Inside play, rebounding, Lexi Davenport leading there with 141 boards on the season. Lily Moon and Bailey Reese both have 74 apiece, 69 for Chesney Farnsworth, and 66 for Kira Grant. So as a team, they're getting it done, and obviously getting it done very well, as they are 5th in the state in the 2A RPI standings. And didn't have a chance to talk with either coach here before this girls game. There's a real good chance, just based on the fact that we're doing the double broadcast tonight, that we're probably not going to get a whole lot of chance to talk with either coach before the boys game tonight either. There's a chance that maybe Coach Nielsen will come and chat with us after the game. I might be able to convince Laura Stearns to come up as well after the girls game. We'll see if I can make that happen. But got our hands full tonight with a double header. San Juan girls getting set to host the Duchesne Lady Eagles. We're going to take a real quick break, and we'll return. We'll talk about San Juan. We'll probably have the national anthem and starters getting called very shortly as well. Stay with us. It is a doubleheader tonight. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Red Mechanical specializes in commercial and large residential projects, providing our customers in the Four Corners area with reliable mechanical services since 1989. What was once a local plumbing company based in Blanding has now completed projects all over the Four Corners area. Our goal is to provide outstanding service with the right solutions, using the latest technology to extend equipment life and reduce energy costs. Give us a call, come by, or visit redmechanical.com.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School. It's high school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. The San Juan girls and boys hosting the Duchesne Eagles tonight. We've already talked about the Duchesne girls here on the high school hoops pregame show. Let's switch gears here a little bit. Take a look at the San Juan Lady Broncos before we get the national anthem and call of the starters tonight. And the girls, as I mentioned, ranked 18th coming into this one tonight. They are 6 and 13 on the season, coached by Laura Stearns, who's in the first year of her second stint with the Lady Broncos. This is her 5th season overall. Taking a look at the leading scorers here for San Juan, Cadence Mitchell is the only player in double-digit average. She's over 11 points per game. Kamaya Fullwood, 9.7. Hayden Shumway, just over 6 points a game for her. Maddie Adams, 4.5, a little bit over 4.5 for Adams. Sindel At-City has almost 4 points per game for San Juan. 3-point shooting, really Maddie Adams the only threat from long range for San Juan this year. She's got 16 threes on the year. A couple of good inside players for the Broncos, though. Kamaya Fullwood, 151 rebounds. Cadence Mitchell with 137. So, again, that's just a real quick, brief look at the San Juan Lady Broncos, who are 6 and 13 coming in. I know tonight is senior night, so it's looking like they may honor the seniors here before the girls' game. We've got the Duchesne girls with their hands on their hearts ready for the national anthem. But, yeah, I think maybe we might have a group of young students here getting ready to sing the national anthem. Looks like it's students from Bluff, so they're going to come out and sing the national anthem. As they do, we'll step aside. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we'll keep it here. I know that now that we've got streaming audio, I think maybe it may turn out better. We'll get the mics up here, and I think you should be able to hear this, and hopefully this will come across the airwaves as good as it sounds here in the gym. Maybe a little bit of silence as they get set up. But again, we're going to feature a group of young Bluff students here on the national anthem tonight. And there you go, a beautiful rendition of the national anthem tonight in Navajo from a group of students from Bluff Elementary School, and they did an outstanding job. Now we get the call of the starters for our first game tonight. It's the girls' game. For Duchesne, it'll be number 1, senior Tasha Moat. Let me turn this up. You might be able to hear we'll go ahead and call it ourselves since we've started. Number 10, junior guard Kira Grant. Number 12, senior forward and center Lily Moon. Number 23, senior forward Chesney Farnsworth. And number 33, junior guard Lexi Davenport. For San Juan tonight, the home team wearing white. It'll be number 14. Uh-oh, I've got the wrong number for her. That's Sindel Atcity, I believe. Hayden Shumway wearing number 20, 5'6" senior center. Number 21, 5'8" junior guard, Maddie Adams. Number 41, I've missed a girl here due to that roster weirdness. 6'0" sophomore Jordan Jones, I believe, starting tonight for San Juan, and I've missed a couple girls, so let me get them. I know Sindel Atcity, I heard her name called. I have her as number 5, so she's wearing 13 tonight. And I guess maybe that's something that has changed since I last broadcasted these girls. Let's see who I missed. I think I've got 21. I can't see who this. The problem with girls is their hair is long, so it covers jersey numbers. So I can't see this girl over here, jersey number right in front of me. I'll try to get that in a second. This is going to put me a little bit behind here, getting the game underway. Okay, it's number 31, Cadence Mitchell. I guess I should have known that since she's the leading scorer. That's hilarious. And so we get underway. Duchesne with the basketball to start it off. Shot is up, no good. It's going to take me just a moment to get the iPad set up to do the game here now that we've got the starters in, and a missed shot from Duchesne. They did get their own rebound, though, so a second chance opportunity for the Lady Eagles, but now San Juan steals it away, and the Lady Broncos will have the opportunity for the first points tonight. However, there will be a turnover on San Juan as well, as they traveled with the basketball, so both teams have turned the ball over. And Duchesne with it now, walking it across the line. We're glad you've joined us. It's a Region 15 doubleheader tonight with Duchesne in Blanding taking on the San Juan girls and boys. And we start with the girls, obviously. Here's a shot from just inside the arc that rims off from Davenport. Now another try up, no good. And a second rebound for Duchesne. So right now out-rebounding San Juan handily, 3-0, and they've given themselves numerous chances in the offensive end here. They work it on the perimeter, and a three's on the way from Lily Moon, no good. Rebounded by San Juan this time, and that's their first rebound of the game. Nicely pulled down by Hayden Shumway. Now on the left side they go. Down to the right of the bucket. And San Juan will draw first blood as Maddie Adams tosses it up and in off the glass from the right baseline. It's 2-0 San Juan. Duchesne with it in the offensive end, and there's a foul on the floor as Hayden Shumway steps in and runs into the ball carrier there. That'll be Shumway's first and both teams' first tonight. And Duchesne will reset with a fresh shot clock in the offensive end, and now San Juan steals it away again. Nice anticipation that time by Cadence Mitchell, and that gets the ball away from Duchesne. San Juan a chance to add to their lead here. Out on the perimeter, it's Shumway. She'll pick up the dribble, go right wing for Adams, floats the three, no good. The rebound bounces around. Duchesne finally pulls it away from San Juan, and the Eagles run in transition, a little pass up ahead. Now they'll dish it back out on the perimeter. Over here on the wing to Moon, down into the corner, cross court goes Farnsworth, and a three is off the mark from Kira Grant. They get their own rebound and a putback, though, as Farnsworth scores for Duchesne. So a lot of offensive rebounds right now for the Lady Eagles. They're out-rebounding San Juan 5-1, and that is currently really the story, although that's the first time they've taken advantage, and now unable to handle a pass on the baseline over there is Mitchell, and so that will turn it back over to Duchesne. San Juan committing the unforced error there. And the Lady Eagles now have it set up, and a wide open player under the bucket. Kira Grant lays it up and in. Nice little pass from the left wing there. And it's 4-2 Lady Eagles. 3 minutes into this one already. And San Juan with the basketball. It's Sindel At-City, I believe, who's wearing number 14 for San Juan. I originally had her on my roster wearing number 5, and I'll have to get that changed. Maybe during the halftime period or next time I can take a break. Probably at this first quarter break I can do it. Looks like San Juan turns the ball over again. So that's 3 turnovers already on San Juan here in this first quarter as Duchesne works it into the offensive end. Here's a wide open look for three-point range from Tasha Moat. No good, but Duchesne gets their own rebound again. And now working it into the middle. They'll kick it to the right side. Chesney Farnsworth puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded once again by Duchesne, and this time Lexi Davenport puts in the putback. So lots of offensive rebounds here for Duchesne as San Juan's not able to box out. Now Duchesne gets their first steal of the game. Down court, missing the layup is Davenport, but right there again for another offensive board and a putback is Tasha Moat. My goodness, with the rebounding by Duchesne here in the early stages, 8-1 over San Juan. Now Duchesne steals it away again. On the run once again is Davenport. She misses. They miss another try in there. And another offensive rebound for Duchesne. San Juan got the rebound and ran down and I think ended up turning the ball over. And now Duchesne back in the offensive end. Missing a 2-footer here is Lily Moon, and this time San Juan gets the rebound and things slow down just a little bit here. Now driving to the baseline is At-City. She'll kick it back out to the wing. A 3-ball is up, no good for Shumway. The rebound out of bounds, untouched. So that'll be a rebound to Duchesne on the dead ball. And they are out rebounding San Juan right now here in the early stages, 10-3, and lead it 8-2, 3:28 left in this first quarter. We're going to get our first timeout of the ball game. High school hoops tonight. This doubleheader on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live is brought to you in part by Bradford Tire at the center of it all at 39 East Center in Blanding. Colleen Kays, author of the 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power. Creative Floors, covering all of San Juan County's carpet and flooring needs. Crowley Construction, dirt, roads, driveways, and more. For any job, big or small, call Crowley Construction. And Dependable Auto Repair, Brad Stoddard and crew get the job done. Big thanks to all the sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. And back underway following the timeout. Duchesne with the basketball here. Nearing 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. There's a drive, a miss from Chesney Farnsworth. San Juan gets the rebound, their 4th of the game. Running it up now is a new player in the ball game for the first time tonight. It's Macy Palmer. She'll hand off left wing. Now back cross court for At-City. She drives the bucket, puts it high up off the glass, no good. But the rebound is good from Cadence Mitchell. And so San Juan back on the board, and they get their first offensive rebound of the game as well. Duchesne with it now in their offensive end. And on the right wing here is Kira Grant. Goes left court or left wing, and now taking the 3 is Tasha Moat. No good, but they'll get their own rebound once again. And I know we're going to be talking about the offensive rebounds anytime we talk about stats in this game. There's Duchesne with a turnover as they throw it into the backcourt. So that'll give the ball back to San Juan. Lady Broncos will move the set piece into the front court here. And with 2:23 to go in the opening quarter, they'll inbound from the far sideline. At-City gets it into Adams. Back to At-City on the wing. She'll control the basketball for a moment. Now hands to Maddie Adams. Excuse me, that's Cadence Mitchell. Mitchell will work a give and go with Adams from the top of the key. Now Mitchell on the drive through traffic has it stolen away. And the Broncos turn it back over to Duchesne. There was a nice little shot block by Macy Palmer, but able to outlast the defense was Kira Grant. She scores for Duchesne on the layup, and it's 10-4. San Juan now bounces it into traffic. Good job down there by Cadence Joe to corral that. A three up, no good from Macy Palmer. Rebounded by Duchesne. Lady Eagles into the front court, missing one shot, missing another shot, and no foul called. They wanted it called on the Duchesne side, but an offensive rebound, now a defensive rebound for San Juan. And the Lady Broncos have it in the front court, down by 6. There's a nice spin to the baseline. Missing the shot is Jordan Jones. Duchesne pulls down the loose ball. That was partially blocked. We'll give that to Duchesne. And the defensive rebound for the Eagles, and now a foul on San Juan, will result as the Lady Eagles transition into the front court. And it looks like that's the first of the night against Cadence Mitchell. San Juan with both the fouls in the first quarter so far. And Duchesne works it into the offensive end. On the left wing now, Kira Grant. Down into the left corner, back out to Grant. She'll go all the way across court for Farnsworth. Farnsworth pulls up from 16 feet and hits the shot. Presley Farnsworth makes it 12-4 in favor of Duchesne. We're into the final 45 seconds of the quarter. There's a nice pass, wide open. Jordan Jones lays it up and in for San Juan. That makes it 12-6. Half a minute now to go in the opening quarter. Here is Chesney. We got Chesney and Presley Farnsworth. They like the Z's in their names. And Chesney ends up traveling, and that turns it over to San Juan. So a Duchesne turnover, their 4th of the game. San Juan has 7 turnovers meanwhile. Lady Broncos having trouble getting across the line amidst a Duchesne press. Now they do. And going up with a shot here, or attempting to do so, is Macy Palmer. She's fouled by Presley Farnsworth, and that's Duchesne's first foul of the game. It's a shooting foul, I believe. No, they're going to say it was on the ground. So she was rising up, or getting ready to rise up for a shot, but it did not happen. And that will be a reset for San Juan. Shot clock is off. 19.5 seconds left in the quarter here. As that city drives baseline, she ran into some traffic. Now they battle. The ball is loose. Duchesne ends up stealing it away. It's actually just a turnover on San Juan. We're going to get a foul here on the Lady Broncos. As it looks like it was Davy Mitchell. Is she out there? Yeah, she just came out. So she commits the foul here, as it was Chesney Farnsworth going up for the shot. So with 8 seconds to go in the quarter and a Duchesne 12-6 lead, make it 13-6 now, as Farnsworth scores the first of 2. She's up to 3 points in the ball game. Farnsworth's second shot, nothing but net. So make it 14-6. The foul hurts San Juan. Now the Lady Broncos have one last chance with just a few seconds left to try to get some points here in this quarter. And there's At City at the top of the key. She's got to shoot. She pulls up inside the arc. She does get a weak shot away, may have been partially blocked. And that's the way the quarter ends. 14-6 in favor of the visiting Duchesne Lady Eagles. We'll take a break and return for the second quarter. Stay with us. It's a doubleheader, a Region 15 doubleheader here. High school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Last year I was at my lowest, going through some pretty serious depression. A couple of friends of mine stopped by the house and said they were worried about me. Said they'd feel a lot better if they could hold on to my firearms until things turned around. I think they saved my life.
If your loved ones are struggling, talk to them about temporarily storing their guns away from their home, because things do get better.
Welcome back to San Juan High School as we get set for the second quarter here tonight. San Juan hosting the Duchesne Eagles tonight. It's a Region 15 doubleheader. We are started with the girls' game. We've got the boys' game forthcoming tonight, and that should be a fun one. A heated contest in Duchesne back on January 11th. We'll talk more about that in a little bit, but San Juan ends up turning the ball over here to start the second quarter. Not the way they wanted to begin the frame, but now the Lady Broncos steal from Duchesne, so both teams trade turnovers, and now San Juan will set it up in the offensive end. Here's At City with the basketball. She'll work a give and go, throws up the runner, no good. And rebounded by Duchesne. Lady Eagles coming the other way with the basketball. It's Moat. They'll go right wing, and a wide open three for Davenport, rims out. They get their own rebound, though. No surprise there. That's 16 boards already for Duchesne here in this first half. There was a nice drive to the bucket by Moat. She missed the layup, but nobody for San Juan wanted the basketball. Moat just stood there, and the rebound came right down to her. It looks like she wasn't able to corral it, though. She knocked it out of bounds. And so San Juan, no, that was going to say, that's a Duchesne basketball, and indeed it is. So another offensive rebound for Duchesne, out rebounding San Juan right now, 17-6. Lady Eagles have it set up in the offensive end after it was knocked out of bounds by San Juan. Up to the top of the key, there's Kira Grant with the basketball, driving left, dishes back right. Lexi Davenport with it now, spinning at the free throw line, kicks it out. Tasha Moat floats the three, no good. Rebounded by guess who? Moat. Got her own rebound after the three-point shot that she missed. And that tells you how the rebounding is going for San Juan, and Moat's able to lay up the putback. Now the Lady Broncos turn the ball over, and right down court for the easy lay-in is Lexi Davenport, and that makes it 18-6 in favor of Duchesne. And right now, Lady Broncos just a bit lackadaisical. No real attack to the basketball. They're just kind of standing around watching Duchesne win all the races to the loose balls. There's a shot up off the glass, no good from Hayden Shumway. That would have been for three, and the rebound results in, is that a foul? No. Ball must have just gone out of bounds off San Juan. I'm going to say dead ball rebound for Duchesne. And the Lady Eagles will walk it across the line. A travel will be called, though, so Duchesne turns it over. San Juan will get it back here with just over 6 minutes to go in the first half. And the Lady Broncos bring it in. And now they go underneath the basket, drawing a foul as she goes up to the hole is Cadence Mitchell, San Juan's leading scorer. And this foul will be the first of the night on Tasha Moat. Mitchell at the line for San Juan. Lady Broncos down by 12. We'll see if Mitchell can cut into that. Nothing but net on her first shot, so she's got three. San Juan's back to within 11. It's 18-7. Still a lot of time left in this game. Just under 6 minutes to go in this first half. Mitchell's second shot bounces off. Rebounded by Duchesne. Lady Eagles on the run. Now they'll dish it back out. A three is up and good for Kira Grant. First three ball of the afternoon or evening. We told you that Grant could shoot them. And right now, San Juan's defense just leaving a lot of Duchesne girls just wide open. And Jordan Jones for San Juan spinning into the lane and scoring. She leads San Juan scorers with 4. Lady Broncos make it a 12-point game, 21-9. Duchesne's going to call a timeout with just under 5.5 minutes to go in this first half. It's just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here, and we will let you know that this high school hoops doubleheader tonight at San Juan High School is brought to you in part by Flights Gymnastics, a proud supporter of local sports and a great start for your kids. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life in the Intermountain West. Napa Motor Parts, get everything you need in Blanding and Monticello. And Pick a Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, offering a wide variety of quality customized products. And a huge thanks once again to all the sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. We surely cannot do it without you. So the timeout for Duchesne coming to a close. They'll have the basketball here with just under 5.5 to go in the first half, and they've also got a 21-9 lead. Into the middle they go, and Bailey Reese walked a little bit, no call, and now they'll go down into the corner. A double team down there for San Juan, and it's going to result in a jump ball. Good effort by the San Juan D down there. Shumway and Adams were down there working the D, but unfortunately the jump ball stays with Duchesne. So wasted effort a little bit by San Juan. Well, now Maddie Adams comes in, knocks a pass away, but it doesn't go out of bounds. Duchesne's able to corral it, and down in the corner, Chesney Farnsworth will draw a foul on San Juan. This is going to be on Hayden Shumway, her second. So the Lady Broncos commit the foul. 5:05 left in this first half. They're down by 12. 3 ball up again for Kira Grant. This time it bounces off. Rebounded, though, by Duchesne. They're up to 21 boards in this first half. San Juan has just 6. And that's a big factor so far here in this first half. Now San Juan intercepts a pass, forces the turnover. Maddie Adams will run it up for the Lady Broncos. Hand off to Mitchell. Mitchell will dump it down underneath the bucket, out of the reach of Jordan Jones, and the Lady Broncos turn the basketball over. Now it's Kira Grant for Duchesne. Going cross court, Moat's wide open. Spins into the lane, she thought about the 3. Now they'll kick it back out to Moon. Kira Grant makes a move around the defense, pulls up from 10 feet, misses the shot, and a circus effort by Tasha Moat. Can't save it from going out of bounds. It'll be San Juan basketball out of bounds here, as they get just their 7th rebound of the game, this by dead ball. And San Juan will work it across the line. Here's Sindel Atcity. And she pulls up the dribble, hands off to Cadence Mitchell. Mitchell on the dribble across the top of the key, hands off to Maddie Adams. Now to Macy Palmer, who's back in the ball game. Hands off to Atcity. They go underneath, and a good spinning shot by Jordan Jones. She scores again. Jones has 6 of San Juan's 11 points, and the Lady Broncos are within 10. It's 21-11. Now San Juan steals the ball. Good job on the floor to get that loose by Atcity, but her pass rolls out of bounds as none of her teammates were able to corral that, so it'll be Duchesne basketball as they reset with 22 seconds on the shot clock. So San Juan got the steal there, and then the turnover. And now the Lady Eagles will reset it here, and a 3 is up. No good from Tasha Moat, but they got their own rebound again. Another try, no good. This time by Bailey Reese, and on the third try, a whistle here. I think that ball went out of bounds. So they got their own rebound, and then now they get a dead ball rebound here. And the Eagles will bring it in with a fresh shot clock this time. Down to 3:20 left in the first half. It's 21-11 Duchesne over the San Juan girls. First game of a Region 15 doubleheader tonight. We're glad you've joined us. Here is Tasha Moat for Duchesne, dumping it into the middle. Nice play, but unable to make the bucket is Bailey Reese. No surprise, they get their own rebound, and hitting the 3 is Lexi Davenport. 24-11, and the rebounds are almost exactly the same. Duchesne is out rebounding San Juan 24-7 in this first half. There's a 3, no good for Matt City, rebounded by Duchesne. Lady Eagles quickly in the offensive end. And on the crossover, Kira Grant. Now they go left side. Davenport thought about the 3, drives baseline, kicks it out. Kira Grant misses the 3. And Maddie Adams is caught up 2 from behind and has it stolen away. She had the rebound for a moment. But a steal by Duchesne, and now they're going to call a foul on Jordan Jones for San Juan, as It was Presley Farnsworth going up for the shot. She was unable to score, but she will go to the line now and shoot a couple with 2:20 left in this first half. And her first shot is good. So she's got 3 points off the bench for the Lady Eagles. And the second shot is forthcoming here. Duchesne is up by 14 points now. And the first meeting between these two teams was a 67-17 final. So already San Juan is close to matching their total points output in that game as Farnsworth misses the second of the two shots here. San Juan gets a rebound, and the Lady Broncos work it into the offensive end. Here's Macy Palmer. Needs some help, dumps it up high for Maddie Adams. She protects the ball, and now Duchesne almost steals. San Juan gets a shot up there. Palmer missing, and it's rebounded here by Duchesne. The Lady Eagles will run in transition. We're under 2 minutes to go in the first half. It's 25-11 for the Lady Eagles. Here's Kira Grant on the dribble. Has it stolen away by Sindel Ad-City. And San Juan on the run, but a pass a little bit too hot from Ad-City down low underneath the basket for Mitchell. Goes out of bounds, and a turnover against San Juan. So the Lady Eagles will take it back here. A minute 30, 90 seconds now to go in this first half. San Juan steals it away. Let's see if they can keep possession here. Teams have been trading turnovers like it's their job. Now a Shumway shot from three-point range hits the side of the glass. And eventually it's a defensive rebound for Duchesne. And they are on the run. Handing off is Moat. The shot comes from the left side from a player I haven't seen yet. That's Katie Ivey who missed it. And the rebound goes out of bounds in favor of Duchesne. So it'll be Kira Grant stepping to the baseline to inbound with just over a minute to go in the first half. And a 25-11 lead for the visitors as Duchesne dumps it in. And now right side, thinking about the three was Grant. She elects to keep it. Now they bounce it down into the middle. It's stolen by San Juan, but a turnover for Duchesne. Maddie Adams brings it in for San Juan. Now Shumway under the basket in some traffic. Left-handed hook shot, no good. Rebounded by Duchesne. Lady Eagles on the run. They'll send it up top to Kira Grant. She was open for a moment at the top of the key. Now hands off, and Lexi Davenport at the free throw line. Goes left corner again for Moat. She'll kick it back out to Davenport. Left wing, and now down into the corner for Moat again. Moat up top for Grant. Right side now for Presley Farnsworth. She goes to the hole. She can't make the shot fall, but she will draw a foul, and she'll go to the line and shoot two. And the foul is on Hayden Shumway, and that's her third. So that's tough for San Juan. As it is Presley Farnsworth at the line now, making the first of the two shots. She's up to 4 points for the Lady Eagles, and that's the most points from any player off the bench. And the second shot rolls in. So she's got 5 now and make it a 27-11 lead. Final 20 seconds of the first half. San Juan brings it into the offensive end. Mitchell dishes off to Adams, who puts up the three. No good. They battle for the rebound on the floor. This is going to be a jump ball. Should be in San Juan's favor with 12 seconds to go. And it is, so the Lady Broncos will have one last opportunity to reset here and maybe get a couple points before the half comes to a close. They bounce it into Shumway. She puts up the three. It's a little bit short. Rebounded by Ad-City, I believe it was. Macy Palmer gets a shot. She was bumped into, no foul. And that'll do it, it looks like, unless there's a miracle bucket. That was actually really close for Kira Grant. So Macy Palmer missed the three there. Let me get that programmed in. San Juan got a couple of offensive rebounds there, I think. Duchesne ended up getting a defensive rebound and missed the circus three at the buzzer. That was really close for Kira Grant. That went off the glass and then the front of the rim at the buzzer from way downtown. But 1 half in the books and a 16-point lead for the Duchesne Lady Eagles. It's 27-11 in game 1 of a Region 15 doubleheader here tonight at San Juan High School. We'll take a break. We'll come back out for some first half stats. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
Hello, my name is David Palmer, and I am the Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Blanding.
Hi, my name is Sylvia Stubbs. As a recently elected San Juan County Commissioner,
We are so excited to collaborate with SJC-PAC, Coalition, and San Juan Counseling to bring parents-empowered messaging to our beautiful Wellness Center pool area.
Parents Empowered is a Utah campaign designed to help parents understand the power they have in reducing the risk of underage drinking.
Survey data tells us that youth perception of risk in San Juan County in all grades went from 83.6% in 2019 to 68.3% in 2021. This means our kids don't understand the damage that alcohol and other drugs can cause on their developing brains.
Did you know that Utah teens reported that parental disapproval is the #1 reason they choose not to drink?
Never assume your children know what your rules, expectations, and attitudes are. Write them down and discuss them with your kids so they understand the reasons behind them.
Bonding is essential to preventing underage drinking. Children are less likely to drink when the parents are involved in their lives and when children and the parents feel close to one another.
Together, we can help build a stronger San Juan County.
Let's do this!
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School. It is High School Hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. And we're going to take a look at some first half stats now. In game 1 of our Region 15 doubleheader tonight, the Duchesne Lady Eagles leading the girls of San Juan 27-11. And so really the story in that first half, I mentioned it numerous times, was the rebounding. The offensive rebounds by Duchesne were overwhelming and just giving themselves numerous second chances and third chances to score, while the San Juan players were kind of standing around a lot of the time just watching Duchesne beat them to the bucket or beat them to the loose basketball. So really that's got to be cleaned up by San Juan if they want to have any success against a team as talented as Duchesne. But 30 rebounds for the Lady Eagles in that first half, 16 of those offensive. For San Juan, it was 12 rebounds and only 3 offensive rebounds. So that really gives you an indication of how that first half went on the boards. And obviously board play is huge between these in basketball in general. So obviously a huge deal. And I know we're going to have some special performances here at halftime. I do believe it's senior night tonight. I know the teams are playing here tomorrow afternoon, but we'll have to wait and see exactly what goes on tonight. They haven't honored the girls yet, so I don't know. Maybe senior night will be tomorrow. It'll actually be senior day. We'll have to wait and see, but Meanwhile, Duchesne outscoring San Juan 14-6 in the first quarter, 13-5 in the second, and so the 27-11 lead. Shooting from the floor in that first half, Duchesne 10 of 36 for 28%. San Juan was just 5 of 20 for 25%. From three-point range, Duchesne 2 of 12 for 17%. And San Juan missed all 9 of their tries from beyond the arc. Lady Broncos 1 of 2 for 50% from the free throw line. Duchesne 5 of 6 for 83% in that first half. Individual scoring, and it is Lexi Davenport and Kira Grant, both with 7 points, leading the way. And they were also the 2 players who hit their 2 3-point baskets in the first half. Presley Farnsworth has 5 points off the bench for Duchesne. It's a 4-point night so far for Tasha Moat and Chesney Farnsworth. And that rounds out the scoring for Duchesne individually. And then it is 6 points so far for Jordan Jones, who's done an outstanding job for San Juan. Cadence Mitchell has 3, and Maddie Adams has 2 after one half of play, and that's all the scoring for San Juan in that first half. So again, it's a 27-11 lead. We'll take another break, and we will return here in just a little bit. I'll look and see if I can find some scores from around the area, update you on things that are happening this weekend. And again, not 100% sure what presentations are going to be going on here tonight. I know we've got a group of children from Bluff Elementary School doing a dance performance right now. So again, we're going to step aside, thank some of our sponsors, and we will return here to San Juan High School in just a minute. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, we're proud to sponsor San Juan High School athletics.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand Counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Did Santa deliver some new Wi-Fi hungry gadgets? Emory Telecom has you covered. Switch to Emory Telecom eFiber Internet right now for free installation and equipment, no term contracts, and discounts for qualified households. Plus, new customers get their first 2 months of internet free. Give Emory Telecom a call right now. 298-8023 in San Juan County, 259-8521 in Moab, or visit EmoryTelecom.com. Emory Telecom, your local advantage.
Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check BlueMTNFoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street. Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer.
No matter what you've got planned for the weekend, a home makeover, a landscaping project, a backyard barbecue, your neighbors at Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding have what you need. You'll find great buys on paint, tools, and yard and garden supplies, not to mention grills, patio furniture, and pool care essentials. We carry top brands like Clark & Kensington, Craftsman, Scotts & Weber, and our helpful associates can answer all your questions. For national brands and local expertise, you can always count on Red's Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School. It's high school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Rhett Sifford welcoming you in as we get set to start the second half of Game 1 of our Region 15 doubleheader tonight. Girls game getting us started, and Duchesne in here tonight leading San Juan 27-11 after one half of play. And something I've neglected to mention, one of San Juan's best players, Kamaya Fullwood, has been on the bench all game, and I do notice she's wearing an ankle brace, so I suppose she's been injured and is unable to go tonight. And so that is a obvious huge missing link for the San Juan Lady Broncos, and obviously Jordan Jones has done a great job coming in to replace her. Jones is the leading scorer in this game, but Kamaya Fullwood is obviously a large piece of the San Juan offense and defense, and unable to take part tonight. But she is on the sideline supporting her teammates. But unfortunately for San Juan, not playing this evening, and so that is a factor. Taking a look at some of the other games going on in the area tonight. Just tonight, we do have a full weekend of high school hoops, and we do have a couple broadcasts tomorrow. We've got the San Juan boys and girls hosting North Summit tomorrow, and those are going to be some tough games for San Juan tomorrow. Also, the Monticello boys are going to be hosting Escalante tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon, I should say. Everything going on in the afternoon. That's a 1:30 tip. For San Juan tomorrow, it's pretty early on, and I'll have to check and make sure on these times, but 11:30 and 1 for the girls and boys tomorrow, I believe. As San Juan steals the basketball to start the second half, so that's a good start, but now they throw it right back away. And so both teams committing turnovers to get it started here in this second half, and now Duchesne has the basketball back. And now Maddie Adams nearly steals it away again, but she ends up knocking it out of bounds. So Duchesne will keep it in the offensive end, and a little bit sloppy start from both teams here as Duchesne continues to lead by 16. Lady Eagles set it up. Now a drive to the bucket right through the defense, and scoring is Tasha Moat, the shifty little senior. She's been a handful today, and that's 6 points for her. Duchesne increases the lead. Now San Juan drives to the bucket. Cadence Mitchell had the shot blocked under there. Ball goes out of bounds off Duchesne, so San Juan will get their 13th rebound of this ball game. We're just 50 seconds into the second half. Duchesne with the only 2 points in the frame so far, and now they'll also steal the ball away from San Juan and send it down court. Good job saving that from going out of bounds by Chesney Farnsworth. And now Davenport has it. She goes down into the corner. Lily Moon driving into the middle, kicking it out for a 12-footer that falls for Kira Grant. Make it 31-11, 6:40 to go in this third quarter now, and it's all Duchesne up by 20 points. Boys game will follow tonight. We've got another region doubleheader tomorrow. I just started to try to mention some of the other games in the area, but I was interrupted by the start of this third quarter, so maybe we'll get to that here in just a little bit. But in the meantime, we're going to get a foul on number 23 for Duchesne. That's Chesney Farnsworth's first. I think this is just maybe the fourth foul of this game. And Hayden Shumway drains the first of 2 shots for San Juan. That makes it 1 point for her, and now a 31-12 ball game. And so Shumway's second shot on the way is good as well. So she's got a couple now, and it's 31-13. As Duchesne walks it in, and we'll set it up. Over here on the left wing, it is Davenport. Back to the left wing again for Kira Grant. Over to the right side now. Here comes Tisha Moat through traffic. She'll kick it back out. Now on the wing over there for Lily Moon. She'll drive into the middle. A little bit of an acrobatic shot there, won't go. Rebounded by Duchesne, though. And they get another opportunity, and this has really been the story of the game for them, is offensive rebound leading to second and third chance opportunities. They get 3 more shots here. I don't know who all missed there. I'm going to try to figure that out. That was 10 missing from 3. I think Farnsworth missed in there. Moat might have missed 2 or 3 offensive rebounds. Now Shumway misses for San Juan. And scoring finally is Chesney Farnsworth for Duchesne as she went down. And let's see, we had another shot on the way. That may be for 3 from, let's see who that would have been. Let me see the score. There's San Juan stealing the basketball. That was Kira Grant, I believe, scoring. And no, I've already got that bucket up, so I don't know what happened there. There's Cadence Mitchell missing from 3-point range. I think the ball goes out of bounds off Duchesne. They gave San Juan the 3. Oh, that was a San Juan 3. I'm reversed still from the previous half, so I missed who got the 3 over here. And I'll have to figure that out. There's Jordan Jones for San Juan missing. And a defensive rebound for Duchesne. Lady Eagles bring it up, and now Kira Grant has the basketball. I don't know if the Stream Utah guys can help me figure out who scored that last 3-point bucket for San Juan. Try to get the stats right instead of having to go down there. I could turn my mic off and see if anyone knows here. Meanwhile, Duchesne getting set to inbound, and they'll send it around the perimeter, now down into the corner. Back up for Farnsworth, and now Davenport puts up a 3, gets it. She's got 10, make it 36-16. So we're trying to figure out who got that last bucket. I know for those of you on the stream who saw it, you'd really like to be able to yell at me and tell me, because I'm sure you saw it, but we're trying to figure it out. Now, meanwhile, Duchesne has it back in the offensive end. Into the middle, Davenport goes right wing. Pulling up for the shot and hitting it is number 11, Presley Farnsworth. She's been the best player for Duchesne off the bench, and it's 38-16. As San Juan brings it back into the front court. Here's a 10-footer from Shumway that won't go. Rebounded by Duchesne. And on the right wing now, Farnsworth gets it again. She goes down into the corner, but the pass a little bit out of the reach of the player she was going for, so that'll turn it over to San Juan. So the Lady Broncos enjoy the takeaway here. And it'll be Sindel At-City set to inbound the basketball on the far side. San Juan will walk it across the timeline. Here is Mitchell for the Lady Broncos. Goes to Jones, and her pass was deflected and stolen now by Duchesne. And the Lady Eagles will work in transition right to the bucket, floating it up and in from short range is Bailey Reese. Her first points of the night make it 40-16. And we're nearing 3 minutes to go in this quarter. Third quarter, that is. And it's really obviously been all Duchesne here this evening in the first game of our Region 15 doubleheader, with the girls starting us off tonight. And right now a 24-point lead for the Lady Eagles at 40-16 as they get the basketball now. And let's see, work it into the front court. Coming near side for Davenport. I'm sorry, that's not Davenport. That's Presley Farnsworth. You got a couple Farnsworth girls in this game. And now driving to the baseline, missing the floater, is Chesney Farnsworth. That's why it's hard to keep those two straight. Rebound for San Juan. Lady Broncos work it in. Jones' shot is blocked. They do a good job saving that from going out of bounds, but it goes right to Duchesne. So a defensive rebound for the Lady Eagles, and now they've got it in the front court. Here is number 24, Katie Ivey, back in the game. They'll go left wing. Putting up a 2 is Chesney Farnsworth no good. Rebounded by San Juan. Lady Broncos work in transition. On the right wing now they go to Jones at the free throw line. She loses the handle. Has to go down to try to keep that basketball, but it's stolen away by Duchesne, and they'll work it back into the front court. Here's Kira Grant. And it was Maddie Adams who hit the three. So there we go. We finally got it. I want to say thanks to Caleb Carr for working so hard to get that info to me. And then as that happens, we get a three-point bucket for Duchesne. Kira Grant hits that one. So make it 43-16. Maddie Adams scoring the three for San Juan. Now an air ball put up there from three-point range by Davy Mitchell. And it's finally rebounded by Duchesne. It took a while. It bounced all the way into the corner. And finally it was tracked down there by the Lady Eagles. And now the ball goes out of bounds as Duchesne brought it into the front court. And it will stay with the Lady Eagles here. I didn't think they got a shot, but apparently they did. Now they'll inbound as San Juan's looking the other way. Chesney Farnsworth is wide open in the lane, and she hits the short jumper. Davy Mitchell now for San Juan, and hands off. It's going to be stolen away by Duchesne, though. Lady Eagles on the run, and being fouled as she goes up is Kira Grant. She'll go to the line. It's going to be the first foul of the night on Macy Palmer for San Juan. Both teams with one foul. I'm sorry, looks like the Lady Broncos have two now in this half, so I missed one somewhere along the way. And it is Kira Grant at the line for Duchesne, and the Lady Eagles leading this one 45-16. We've got just over a minute to go in the third quarter. All Duchesne tonight, just like it was in Duchesne a couple weeks ago. Grant misses the first of the two foul shots. Second one forthcoming. And it bounces off as well. And Duchesne tracks down their own rebound. And that's really been the story of the night. So the Lady Eagles, yet another opportunity in the offensive end here. Up top, it's Kira Grant. A little bit of physical contact in here. Crowd objecting to that, and now there's a runner. That may have been partially blocked. Not sure. Presley Farnsworth couldn't score on it. It's rebounded by San Juan, but now the Lady Broncos turn it over at midcourt. Duchesne saves it from going out of bounds as they were in transition, but that is also a turnover. San Juan now in transition, and Mitchell pulls up for a wide open three, and Cadence Mitchell drains it. Make it 45-19 with 20 seconds to go in this third quarter. So that's more points than the Lady Broncos scored against Duchesne on January 11th. And now a steal for San Juan. Going to the hole is Ad City. Lost the handle on the shot. She had to hand off. And let's see what results here. It's going to be a foul on San Juan here ultimately after they lost possession. So the foul on Macy Palmer, her second. So the Lady Broncos, it looks like it was ultimately Mitchell who took the shot. And a rebound for Duchesne, that resulted in the foul. And now Duchesne with 1 second to go, missing the three, Lexi Davenport, and that's how the quarter ends. It's a 45-19 lead for the Duchesne Lady Eagles. As we head to the fourth quarter, we'll return for the final frame of the first game of our Region Night 15 doubleheader tonight. It is the San Juan girls and boys hosting Duchesne here tonight in Blanding. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
TaylorMade Wooden Heritage is the Four Corners source for high-quality, beautiful, and long-lasting custom residential and commercial cabinetry for over 50 years. TaylorMade Monuments designs custom monuments and headstones crafted with care and artistry to honor your loved ones for generations. TaylorMade is family-owned and operated and offers competitive pricing. Call them today for a free quote. 435-678-2523. TaylorMade Wooden Heritage and TaylorMade Monuments, proud sponsors of San Juan High School sports.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School as the Lady Broncos score to open it up. Jordan Jones with the bucket, and that makes it 45-21. Duchesne answers immediately, so back-to-back buckets for these two teams as Chesney Farnsworth adds to the Lady Eagle lead. So not quite a half minute into the fourth quarter, and 47-21 is the score as the two teams trade buckets. Now San Juan in transition had the ball knocked out of bounds by Duchesne, so the Lady Broncos will reset here. 25 on the shot clock. Hayden Shumway throws up the three, no good. Rebounded by Duchesne. Lady Eagles in transition now. And it's Grant on the dribble, pulling up for the 6-footer, missing the shot, and it's rebounded by San Juan, and that's been a rare call tonight. There's an air ball thrown up by Sanessa At-City for San Juan. Would have been from three. At-City does a great job to stay with this ball, though. She comes in there and fights and gets the jump ball, although Duchesne will get it here on alternating possession, but a great effort by At-City there. Technically, it was an offensive rebound for Duchesne. And the Lady Eagles now have it in the front court on the left wing, and now they'll go up top for Davenport. Dump it down into the lane. The ball's going to ultimately go out of bounds here. Chesney Farnsworth had the shot blocked by San Juan. And it looks like it goes out of bounds off the Lady Broncos. So dead ball rebound for the Lady Eagles, who are out rebounding San Juan in this game 44-17. And now it is Lily Moon with the basketball. Right wing in the corner. Pass is knocked away, but somehow Duchesne gets it. The three is up at the buzzer on the shot clock, and good for Kira Grant. Did she release that in time? They say she did. Make it 50-21. What a play by Duchesne there. Now San Juan's got a player shaken up. Sindel At-City may have taken an elbow in the face. Laura Stearns and the rest of the coaches are going to have to come check her out. So we're going to have a timeout here momentarily with 6:29 to go in the ball game. And San Juan down 50-21. And I'm not sure if At-City is, she's going to be helped off. Looks like she's able to walk on her own. She may have taken a finger to the eye or something here. That's what it's kind of looking like to me. So we'll keep our eye, no pun intended, on At-City, and hopefully she can return to this game with still 6.5 minutes to go. In the meantime, it'll be Davy Mitchell coming in to replace her. And it's San Juan basketball as they inbound in the backcourt. And Davy Mitchell hands off to Cadence Mitchell, who in turn hands off to Maddie Adams. Now Shumway drives to the bucket. Hayden Shumway reminds me a little bit of a guy by the name of Jake Ivins. And she draws a foul for her effort here and goes to the line with 6:18 left. Misses the first foul shot, though, unfortunately. But let's see. It's the first foul of the night, too, on Lexi Davenport. And unfortunately for San Juan, Shumway misses both foul shots. And the loose ball pulled down by Duchesne. It remains 50-21. Wide open, Tasha Moat. She'll drive right, hand off, and now they go into the right corner for Farnsworth. Farnsworth will send it back out. Some quick touch passing here by Duchesne. Back onto Moat here, left wing. Up across the top of the key they go. Cross-court pass from Moon to Grant. She misses the three. rebound is kicked around and finally out of bounds by San Juan's Jordan Jones. So it'll be a dead ball rebound for the Lady Eagles. And they get a fresh shot clock and possession here. And they inbound to a wide open Chesney Farnsworth, who misses the three, but guess what? Another offensive board for Duchesne. They have dominated on the boards tonight. I mean, that's an understatement. Another three ball up, this time from Lexi Farnsworth, no good. Rebounded again by Duchesne, though. And now Tasha Moat has the basketball out at the top of the key. Works a give and go with Chesney Farnsworth. They go into the middle. A wide open shot from Lily Moon is no good. Rebounded this time miraculously by San Juan. And the Lady Broncos will work it in. Into the right corner they go, and a three up for Mitchell, no good. That's Cadence Mitchell, by the way, rebounded by Duchesne again. And the Lady Eagles work it into the offensive end. Tasha Moat quarterbacking the play. She pulls up at the free throw line, dishes it right wing. Now they find an open Lily Moon. She drives to the bucket, lays it up and in. And now all five starters have scored for Duchesne. And then is this another bucket? It is. They gave the ball right to Kira Grant, and she scored easily. So I don't know what misfired there for San Juan, but the inbound pass came right to Kira Grant, who scored, making it 54-21. That was ugly for San Juan. And now it looks like I think the JV is going to start coming into this game for Duchesne, as we're going to get a wholesale player change here. Let's see who's out there now. Well, it's going to be moot for me to try to figure that out. The game is going to get back underway here. San Juan is able to get it in, but it's snagged away by Presley Farnsworth, and she'll go down court to lay it up and in. So a steal for Duchesne. And now the Lady Broncos will walk it back across, and really it's just that the Lady Broncos haven't been very quick. They've been pretty lackadaisical all night tonight. And Duchesne has just out-hustled them in every facet of the game. Now Jordan Jones spins, gets a foul from number 25, Lizzie Torgerson, who's in the game for the first time tonight. Let's see if well, she's really not in the game, though, I don't think, unless this is 25 right here. No, it's 24, excuse me. So I missed that. Let's see if Jones made the shot. That's Katie Ivey who's guilty of the foul. Jones missing the shot for San Juan. Misses the second. And it's rebounded by Shumway. Now Shumway will draw a foul. And again, they're going to call 25, but let's see if she's in the game this time. She is. So back-to-back fouls on Duchesne. San Juan gets another opportunity here as Jones takes the pass in the lane, spins and scores off the glass. And it's 56-23 with 3.5 to go now in this ball game, as Duchesne works it into the offensive end. And we got lots of players I haven't seen all game. Harley Roll, that's a pretty good name. And it looks like somebody traveled, or no, is this an off-the-ball foul on the Lady Eagles? Nope, just a turnover it looks like. So San Juan will inbound at midcourt with 3 minutes to go. And Maddie Adams with the basketball. With the dribble up at the top of the key, throws it left side, and good job by Cadence Mitchell to come out of nowhere to track that down. She misses the three, and it's rebounded by the Lady Eagles. Duchesne running it across the line, and now Presley Farnsworth controlling. She'll go up top to Harley Roll. Now her pass tipped away by Maddie Adams on the far side, out of bounds. So it stays with Duchesne, 30 seconds on the shot clock. And they inbound. And they go down into the corner now, send it back up top, over to the right wing. It's Harley Roll. She'll dribble one time, then hand off to Katie Ivey. To Presley Shumway, who hands down underneath the basket. Jade Robinson missing the shot, but Even this JV team good at out-rebounding San Juan, and Robinson will ultimately score on her own putback. And another offensive rebound for Duchesne. Here's a hook shot on the run for Maddie Adams. Missed the three there. Jordan Jones missed a chance as San Juan got an offensive rebound. And on that second try, Duchesne pulls down the loose ball when San Juan couldn't score again. Running through traffic that time, missing the shot was Lizzie Torgerson. The rebound goes out of bounds off Duchesne, so San Juan gets the dead ball rebound here. 1:20 left in this game now. San Juan down 58-23. Lady Broncos are going to fall to 6-14 on the season with another tough one coming up tomorrow afternoon against North Summit here. And here's Maddie Adams with the basketball going to the left wing. That's Macy Palmer, I believe, missing the shot. Yes, it was. Rebounded by the Lady Eagles, and they'll walk it back across the line. And working it in the offensive end. Again, fresh faces out there. Harley Roll sent it down low, and then Jade Robinson's pass was stolen away by San Juan. Lady Broncos in transition. Maddie Adams puts up the runner, no good. She'll get another try over there, and then San Juan got another try. So a couple offensive rebounds there. I didn't see who had that third try, but ultimately unable to score, and then Duchesne gets the defensive rebound. Shot clock is off. We're down to 18 seconds to go in this game. Looks like Duchesne's just going to control the basketball here in the offensive end, not take another shot as they get all their players out there on the court. And that's the way this one's going to end tonight. Down to 5 seconds to go. Now San Juan steps in and is going to try to get the ball away from Harley Roll. They just let him swat at that and don't blow the whistle. Time expires, and it's a 58-23 final as Duchesne comes into San Juan and wins this one going way away. Very similar to what happened in Duchesne a couple weeks ago, although not as severe on the score. So game one of our Region 15 doubleheader in the books tonight. We've got 20 minutes of warm-up time now, and so we'll take a break. We'll come back with some final game stats for this game, and then we'll get set up for the second game of our doubleheader tonight as the boys of San Juan get set to host Duchesne this evening. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email Gina Grover at jgrover@sjsd.org.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
The San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. The San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. The San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union.
Welcome back to San Juan High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live tonight. Glad you've joined us for a Region 15 doubleheader. The girls' game already in the books tonight, and the boys getting set to go against Duchesne here tonight. The girls suffering a 58-23 loss just moments ago, and we'll take a look at some final game stats now, and it was pretty consistent across the board. San Juan outscored in the first quarter 14-6, 13-5 in the second, 18-8 in the third, and 13-4 in the final frame. And so the Lady Broncos fall tonight, and really the main story tonight was the rebounding. Duchesne was heavy on the boards all game long right from the start. And 54 rebounds for Duchesne tonight, 24 of those offensive. For San Juan, 23 rebounds, 7 of them offensive tonight. So just not generating the second chance opportunities like Duchesne was, and it really showed on the scoreboard tonight. San Juan had 21 turnovers tonight to 17 for Duchesne. I had the Lady Eagles with 3 blocked shots. San Juan got 1. And San Juan did outsteal Duchesne tonight. 10 steals for San Juan for 9 for the Lady Eagles. Shooting from the floor tonight, San Juan struggling mightily. Just 9 of 43 for 21% from the floor. Duchesne was 24 of 66 for 36%. From three-point range, the Lady Broncos came on in the second half to hit a couple. They were 2 of 18 for 11%. Duchesne ended the night 5 of 20 for 25%. And we'll go to individual scoring now, and leading the way for both teams was Kira Grant with 17 points for Duchesne, 10 for both Chesney Farnsworth and Lexi Davenport. It was a 9-point night for Presley Farnsworth, 6 for Tasha Moat, and 2 each for Jade Robinson, Bailey Reese, and Lily Moon. And then the three-point baskets, out of the 5, 3 of them were Kira Grant's. I told you about her ability to shoot the long-range shot, and that proved itself tonight. The other 2, Lexi Davenport. For San Juan, it was a 10-point night for Jordan Jones, who had a great job in relief of Kamaya Fullwood, who's out with injury for San Juan. 6-point night for Cadence Mitchell. Maddie Adams had 5, and Hayden Shumway with 2 tonight. The 2 3-point baskets, 1 each for Maddie Adams and Cadence Mitchell. So that's the stats for the girls' game. Again, San Juan falling to 6 and 14 on the year. Duchesne improving to 13 and 7 with the win here tonight in Blanding. And so the Lady Broncos will lick their wounds and prepare for another big game tomorrow, another tough matchup with a top 5 team against North Summit. And so it's not going to get any easier. And we believe that game's going to be an 11:30 tip tomorrow morning. I got to make sure on that before I falsely advertise. So I may go check on that real quick. We'll take another break, and we will return to set the stage for the boys' game tonight as they're on the court warming up right now. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Let's talk cancer. Monticello, Utah. If you lived, worked, or attended school in Monticello, Utah from 1941 to 2002 for at least 3 years, you might have a higher cancer risk from uranium tailing exposure. Apply to get a free cancer screening today. One screening could bring peace of mind to you, your friends, and family members. Help spread the word and save a life. Screenings are available for a limited time through San Juan Public Health. Call today, 435-587-3838, or visit sanjuanpublichealth.org to apply.
San Juan Building Supply has offered a full range of building supplies to San Juan County for more than 32 years. From the start of your project to the finish, San Juan Building Supply has high-quality products for all your needs, and they can deliver. Drop by 1050 South Main Street in Blanding, call 678-2000, or visit sjvs.com. San Juan Building Supply, a proud sponsor of our local teams.
Red Mechanical specializes in commercial and large residential projects, providing our customers in the Four Corners area with reliable mechanical services since 1989. What was once a local plumbing company based in Blanding has now completed projects all over the Four Corners area. Our goal is to provide outstanding service with the right solutions, using the latest technology to extend equipment life and reduce energy costs. Give us a call, come by, or visit redmechanical.com.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net. or call 801-404-0058.
Last year I was at my lowest, going through some pretty serious depression. A couple friends of mine stopped by the house and said they were worried about me. Said they'd feel a lot better if they could hold on to my firearms until things turned around. I think they saved my life.
If your loved ones are struggling, talk to them about temporarily storing their guns away from their home, because things do get better.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
As your kids grow up, you can't prevent this, but you can prevent 6 types of cancer with the HPV vaccination recommended for boys and girls starting at age 9. So talk to your doctor and visit cancerutah.org/HPV for more information.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Welcome back to San Juan High School. It is high school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live as we get set for Game 2 of the Region 15 doubleheader here tonight with Duchesne in Blanding. It's Rhett Sifford welcoming you back, and now I'm excited to be joined by Bobby Bowering. Bobby, I was on my deathbed, man. I hadn't broadcasted with you, and it seems like a year. So nice to be back together for a little bit of basketball action tonight.
I know, it's been a while. I feel like I haven't been doing this for a while, and especially with you, so I'm excited.
Yeah, we've been on the road too, and so I missed you out there. But this is going to be a heated battle tonight. When you look at these two teams, obviously Duchesne got a big win against San Juan a couple weeks ago in their gym, and it was a bit controversial. It was a bit crazy with some wacky officiating, but you can throw out the excuses all you want. Coach Nielsen has said adamantly and repeatedly that his team has to do the things where they won't be in a position to be hurt by officiating. And so obviously in this past week, obviously a tough weekend for them with a couple of overtime losses and just heartbreakers because they played well, and it was a tough way to end that weekend this past weekend.
Yeah, definitely a tough weekend for those guys, losing 2 overtime games. And I know they're pretty excited to come back and see if they can redeem their loss to Duchesne a couple weeks ago and then redeem themselves from last weekend too. So I'm expecting these guys to come out on fire tonight. So
yeah, when we look at Duchesne, they're a little bit fired up to go against San Juan tonight. That win against the Broncos is their only win in their last 9 games. So they're looking to repeat that feat tonight. Obviously, it's two teams that are a little bit below 500 as we come in tonight, and both kind of down a little bit lower in the rankings. I believe San Juan is 14th coming in tonight, and Duchesne is 19th. I know Duchesne is 4-11 on the season, San Juan 8-11. So both of these teams are looking for wins tonight as well.
Yeah, for sure. And, I mean, we're getting down to the crunch time of the season here as well with only 4 games left. So any wins that the Broncos can do to improve their seeding is going to bode well for them, hopefully, as far as the tournament comes here in a couple weeks.
We take a look at this Duchesne team and their leading scorers. Tanner Stansfield leads the way. He's the only player in double-digit average for them, up around 11 points per game. Rhett Claiborne, I like that guy's name right there. He's got a nice name. Just under 7 points for him per game. Aiden Adams has almost 6.5 PPG. Cole Hamilton, 5.2. And Scotty Branson at just about 4 points per game. And I don't know if this is complete. I guess they do have 15 games, so that's what's listed here on the Deseret News. Sometimes Deseret News can be a bit interesting with their stats. So, but I think that's pretty close. For San Juan, we take a look. Like I said, they come in tonight with the 8-11 record, and unfortunately a tough weekend for them. We already just mentioned losing a couple, double overtime to Gunnison Valley and single overtime to North Sevier this past week. And that coming on the heels of a tough loss when the Broncos were a bit flat against Rockwell a couple weekends ago. Before that, it was a nice win over Grand County, and of course they'll have Grand in the final game of the regular season. But this Bronco team looking to get back in the win column today, just like Duchesne. They are led by Trip Palmer, as he has all season long, even though he missed a couple games. He's averaging just under 17 points per game. Cole Duke has come on in the season. He's almost at 10 points per game. Jagger Neves almost had a blast in the past talking about Jersey Neves there. Just over 9 points per game for Jagger, the junior. Jake Ivins has just over 8 points per game for San Juan, and Jake Knight rounds out the top 5, just under 6 points per game for Knight. And then in the three-point shooting for San Juan, it's all fairly even among the top 5. Jake Knight leads the way right now with 18 threes. Brigham Nielsen and Cole Duke both have 17 apiece. Jagger Neves has 13, and Trip Palmer with 12. And on the boards, a lot of players getting it done for San Juan, especially the top 4. Trip Palmer has 146 rebounds. Jagger Neves, 126. George McNaughton, 110. And Jake Ivins, 109. And Bobby, I know this is when Coach Nielsen talks about his team, he wants them to be banging the boards. He wants them to be going hard for those rebounds, playing strong inside. Unfortunately, we saw what happens when you don't do that with the girls against Duchesne tonight. So I know San Juan wants to do that against Duchesne tonight on the boys' side.
Yeah, I'm sure. And, I mean, that's going to be your biggest thing to try and get everything going in the right direction early on for the Broncos is they need to be rebounding, they need to be playing good defense. And obviously we've seen all season long that's when they seem to do their best on offense as well when that transitions. So.
All right, well, I know it looks like, I don't know, they're honoring folks here for senior night for the boys. They did not do it for the girls, so it looks like they're going to do a little senior night festivities for the boys game here tonight. I don't know if they'll bring out girls basketball players as well, but they are going to do a little senior night presentation here, it would appear. So they've stopped the warm-up period, and we're honoring the senior cheerleaders right now. So cheerleaders and their parents coming out being honored. We'll step aside, take a real quick break. And when we return, we'll see where it is as far as timing goes for the call of the starters tonight and the opening tip. Again, it's game 2 of a Region 15 doubleheader with San Juan hosting Duchesne tonight. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Here at Lisle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lisle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, we're proud to sponsor San Juan High School athletics.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand Counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Did Santa deliver some new Wi-Fi hungry gadgets? Emory Telecom has you covered. Switch to Emory Telecom eFiber Internet right now for free installation and equipment, no term contracts, and discounts for qualified households. Plus, new customers get their first 2 months of internet free. Give Emory Telecom a call right now, 298-8023 in San Juan County, 259-8521 in Moab, or visit EmoryTelecom.com. Emory Telecom, your local advantage.
Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check BlueMTNFoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street. Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer.
No matter what you've got planned for the weekend, a home makeover, a landscaping project, a backyard barbecue, your neighbors at Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding have what you need. You'll find great buys on paint, tools, and yard and garden supplies, not to mention grills, patio furniture, and pool care essentials. We carry top brands like Clark & Kensington, Craftsman, Scotts & Weber, and our helpful associates can answer all your questions. For national brands and local expertise, you can always count on Red's Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Back live to San Juan High School. It's Friday night, or it's High School Hoops, excuse me, on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. We got a special treat here tonight, I believe. San Juan's own Jayton Knight is about to sing the national anthem tonight. So we're going to turn up the mics and see if we can get this. Maybe he's doing a duet with his mom down here. I'm not sure what's going on, but Jayton's getting set to sing the national anthem. So we'll turn it up, see if we can hear this here. right, man can throw a football, he can play basketball, and apparently he can sing the national anthem with his mom. So there you go. We already knew her skills in singing, and there you have it. Jaden Knight on the national anthem tonight. That's a beauty. I knew we had to put that on the radio. We couldn't miss that. So.
That's too funny. Good job, Jaden. That was better than I thought it was going to be.
All right, we're going to get the call of the starters now as the San Juan boys get set to host the Duchesne Eagles. Girls already falling tonight in a tough one. And actually, they're going to have a little bit more warm-up is what's going to happen after those festivities. A couple more minutes of shooting. So, Bobby, we've done a little bit of talking already, but, you just kind of mentioned we're headed down the home stretch of the season at this point, and it's not that San Juan is not capable. I think for your morale, though, for your own mental stability, you need at this point of the season to start proving to yourself. And really the key for these games coming down the stretch here, and it's only 4 at this point for San Juan, to pick up some wins, to gather a little bit of momentum as you head into the postseason.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And I feel like basketball is one of those weird sports that it takes one game for a team to just find a rhythm and get hot. And it can take 1 or 4 games or anything like that. But so, I mean, San Juan's definitely still in the conversation as far as anything goes as being competitive. Like you said, I think they've got the kids, they've got the athletes, they've got the team to do it. But yeah, just seeing if they can get in some sort of a rhythm here before they got to enter the playoffs. Because the way they're seated right now, chances are that second playoff game they're going to have, they're going to have to go play a pretty tough team on the road in their home gym.
Yeah.
Nothing that San Juan isn't capable of doing, but you're going to definitely want to be playing your best basketball at that point. So.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, ideally you'd like to avoid having to travel to play a tough team early in the tournament, but that may not, at this point, the way things have worked out, may not be avoidable. You got North Summit, a game tomorrow. You're going to be heavy underdogs in. I mean, obviously it'd be great if the Broncos can pull off an upset. This is a game tonight I think they should and need to win here against Duchesne.
Yeah, really. I mean, between the two games, I think it's going to hurt San Juan a lot more to lose the game tonight than tomorrow against North Summit, just as far as like the RPI and stuff like that is concerned. So big game tonight for San Juan, and obviously if they can play well tonight, they can ride that momentum and, like you said, give themselves a chance tomorrow against North Summit too. So.
Yeah, and then the final week of the regular season, you got Monticello, which is a rivalry game, but a game that you should have, and then the Grand County team that you've already beaten this year. But, Grand went up north and walked North Sevier, a team that gave San Juan trouble and obviously beat them in overtime. And Grand had to go to double overtime against Gunnison also and beat them. So Grand made the trip last week and won both of those games where San Juan lost them both, a team that San Juan has beaten this year. And so obviously the 2 games this weekend are key. You'd like to get at least one win out of these 2, and then you'd like to win both of your next week games to close it out headed into the postseason.
Yeah, for sure. And Grant's a tough place to play. It's
that's
pretty hostile over there.
That's the other thing. It's in their gym, too.
Yeah, so they're going to want to be playing their best basketball come next week for sure, which starts obviously tonight. So.
Well, we're going to get the call the starters now as warm-ups are officially done. And for Duchesne, it'll be number 1, 5'7", senior guard Cole Hamilton. Number 3, 6'2", senior guard Tanner Stansfield. Number 5, 6'4", junior forward Scotty Branson. Number 13, 5'11", junior guard Rhett Claiborne. And the big man, number 54, that guy's right off the football field, 6'4", senior center Aiden Adams. And he's not only 6'4" tall, he's like 6'4" wide, that guy.
Yeah, we might need to talk to him about a transfer or something.
Yeah, that reminds me of a kid by the last name of Black last year. So.
Yeah.
For San Juan, number 2, 6'1", junior guard Jagger Neves. Number 3, 5'10", senior guard Jake Ivans. Number 5, the singer of the national anthem tonight, 6'1", senior forward Jayton Knight. Number 31, 6'1", junior guard Cole Duke. And finally, the leading scorer for this Broncos squad, number 55, 6'4", junior forward Trip Palmer. Broncos are coached by Easton Nielsen in his 3rd season. And the Broncos, as we've mentioned a couple times tonight, just looking to establish a little end of regular season momentum headed into the postseason. A big game here tonight for both of these teams. I'd say maybe more so for San Juan after losing to Duchesne a couple weeks ago in Duchesne's place. And they don't want to be congenial hosts here tonight to the Eagles in their own gym. And it'll be Trip Palmer up against big Aiden Adams for Duchesne. San Juan wearing home white tonight. The Eagles are in road navy, and a physical tip-off, and San Juan comes up with the basketball. Jake Ivins right in the mix, no shock there. And the Broncos quickly go to work here in the offensive end. Trip Palmer in a double team, kicks it out. Jagger Neves will step it back near the midcourt circle and hand off to Jake Ivins. On the right wing now for Knight. Back out to Ivins up top. On the wing again to Jagger Neves this time. Over here on the left side to Knight. Into the middle in a triple team is Neves. He'll kick it back out. Knight with the three, no good. The rebound bounces right back out to him though, so the Broncos will get a quick second chance opportunity with a fresh shot clock. Jake Ivins' pass is tipped, but it still makes it to Cole Duke, and now Jagger Neves on the drive, scores, and the foul.
And good job by San Juan being patient. They're trying to get a good look and a good shot, just running their offense through a couple times. Duchesne coming out in that 2-3 defense to start off, but there's a really good job being patient and then obviously making good on that offensive rebound they got. So,
man, patience. That was 43 seconds of possession right there, so I would say so. And Jagger Neves unable to add the one, and so the rebound for Duchesne. They'll have their first opportunity now. San Juan does draw first blood, up to nothing. There's a shot off the mark from Branson for Duchesne. They get their own rebound, though, and create a second chance opportunity for themselves. Branson gets it on the baseline, will kick it into the middle. Man falls down. They say no foul. Ball eventually gets tipped out of bounds. Looks like off the hands of Aiden Adams, and that'll turn it over to San Juan. So Duchesne unable to capitalize on their second chance there, and San Juan will get the ball back.
Yeah, good job by San Juan here just to start off the opening. Get a good stop, get a good basket down, and little different from what we're used to. San Juan's usually out here running and gunning, and we're already a minute and a half into the game, and each team's only had one possession. So
Broncos working in the offensive end. Trip Palmer tries to protect that ball. Now it kind of got tipped away from him as he was rising up. Really not a shot, just going to end up being a turnover here against San Juan. So Duchesne will take it back and set it up in the offensive end. Claiborne goes up top. Tanner Stansfield now down into the corner they go. Kick it back up to Stansford at the top of the key. Right wing for Hamilton. Drives into a San Juan double team. Now man's open on the wing again. Stansfield, almost like he doesn't want to shoot though. He'll hand off. Hamilton misses the three. Duchesne saved it from going out of bounds, but it's going to be a rebound for San Juan. And now Jayton Knight almost lost the handle on the baseline. The Broncos will slow it up. Jake Ivins takes what they gave him. An open three, no good from the wing. Rebounded by Duchesne.
Yeah, San Juan tonight, if Duchesne's going to stay in that 2-3 defense, they're going to have to knock down a couple of these open opportunity looks that they've had early on here.
And we are under 6 minutes now in this first quarter, and what's been a fast-paced first frame so far as Claiborne controls for Duchesne, now hands off to Branson, gets a return pass, and we're going to get our second foul of the night. Actually, not a foul. Is that a travel?
3 seconds, I think.
3 second violation, all right. So turnover on Duchesne, their second of the game. San Juan will take it, and a chance to add to their lead here.
And Coach Nilsson going to his bench here pretty quick. You got George McNaughton already in the ball game for Jayton Knight.
And Ivins will bring it across the line for the Broncos. Jagger Neves has it on the wing. Sorry about it.
No, you're okay. I was going to say, I don't mind that decision by Coach Nilsson because it brings George in to kind of play that 5 position that Tripp starts off with. It moves Tripp out to the 4 position, which kind of spreads him out a little bit more. So I'm sure that's kind of the thinking on that.
And there's Cole Duke banging in the 3 off the glass. I don't know if that's how he drew it up, but they'll take it. 5-0. In the meantime, Trip Palmer missed a 3. So, again, the Broncos with 2 chances, and they capitalize on the second. 5-0 lead, and now the Broncos get a steal as that one was thrown right to Cole Duke. That was funny. He wasn't expecting it. It showed up right next to his ear. So he pulls it out of the sky, and now San Juan has it in the offensive end, up 5-0. Jagger Neves on the wing, surveying the scene. He'll dribble once, now go up top to Ivins. Back to Neves on the wing. He'll dribble with the left hand, hands off to Cole Duke up near the midcourt circle. Neves on the wing, into the middle. Jake Ivins works through a double team, misses the shot on the run. Another try by McNaughton goes too high up over the rim, and on that rebound, we're going to get San Juan's first foul of the game.
Yeah, Jake Ivins down there trying to bang some boards out. Smallest guy in the court out there trying to do it. I love the effort. That was not a bad foul by Jake.
And so the Broncos in the midst there got another offensive rebound, but indeed the first foul of the game against Jake Ivins. And Duchesne will now take this possession. And into the middle in traffic. Now they'll go back up top. It's Claiborne with it. Into the middle underneath. And a shot no good for Branson. They get their rebound as well. And here's a 18-footer that falls for Rhett Claiborne.
Now, if you're San Juan, you don't want to be giving up any of those second chance opportunities here tonight. Duchesne's been having a hard time even getting a good look. So to give him an extra look there, that kind of hurts if you're San Juan.
Yeah, and Duchesne makes them pay. They are on the board now, making it 5-2. 3.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Now, Trip Palmer has it stolen away as the Broncos turn it over, but they'll take it right back on the run down as Duchesne turned it over. So the teams trade turnovers. San Juan gets the fresh shot clock, and they'll slow it up here in the offensive end. Jake Ivins on the wing, hands off to Neves at the top of the key. Neves drives, kicks to the wing for Ivins. Ivins drives, kicks for Neves in the corner. He missed the three, and Duchesne pulls down the rebound.
And Duchesne doing a good job rebounding on their defensive side. Just look for the offense to crash a little bit more boards here for San Juan, create some more opportunities.
And Duchesne, not really the run and gun style team. Aiden Adams has it as they really slow it up out here on the perimeter. Already down to 15 on their shot clock here. And now drive to the baseline. Missing the fade is Tanner Stansfield, and the ball is tipped all the way back into the backcourt where Duchesne retreats to recover that rebound ultimately. And they will set it back up again.
Well, San Juan started off with the 2-3 defense to start the game for the first couple possessions. Switched it up to a man-to-man defense here, and it's taken Duchesne, I think, a little bit to kind of adapt and adjust to that.
Well, the Broncos thwarted a Branson opportunity, and look at that. The seas parted for Jagger Neves. He took it right up the middle, right to the hole, lays it in. He's got 4, and the Broncos lead by 5, 7-2, as Duchesne calls a timeout with just over 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think that's when San Juan's at their best. I love to see them get out. They get a good defensive stop, and they're out running, and they get just really easy. And I've noticed a couple times Duchesne kind of in transition, they've had a hard time kind of getting their defense set where they want it to. So I think that's definitely something that San Juan can emphasize and try and attack a little bit more here this game.
See what San Juan has drawn up defensively out of this Duchesne timeout. I'm not sure. I needed to check how long Billy Hoops has been coaching for Duchesne. I didn't get a chance to do a whole lot of in-depth study about these teams before getting underway. It's tough when you're running behind already, but then you got to do girls and boys tonight, so I hope I can be better prepared tomorrow. But obviously a long-time name in the Duchesne area with that Hoops last name, and long-time coach for them. So as he was talking to his team out of this timeout, they're down by 5. They've got the ball in the offensive end. And Branson works a little give and go with Tanner Stansfield. Now on to Rhett Claiborne. Steps back at the top of the key, goes left wing again for Branson. And again, San Juan doing a good job right now, pinning them on the perimeter. Good job stepping in to defend right there, Cash Palmer, as they had set up a pick and gotten around Jagger Neves. And now the ball's intercepted by Trip Palmer as the Broncos get another steal. Their second of the game, and now Ivins goes hard to the hole through a double team and scores off the glass against a couple defenders who are way taller than him.
Again, that's a great job by San Juan. Just Duchesne just struggling getting set on that transition defense. They're just not getting back. They're not getting to their spots. And again, I think that's something that San Juan's going to have a good time exploiting for the rest of the night.
And now Duchesne has it set up in the offensive ends. Broncos up by 7 here in the early stages. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. There's Aiden Adams trying to spin away from the San Juan D. Missed it off the glass. Rebounded by San Juan. Jagger Neves is run into as he transitions to the bucket, and it's going to be a foul on Rhett Claiborne. Duchesne folks don't like that over here. San Juan folks are happy across the way. And it's a pretty good crowd from Duchesne here tonight. I guess when you do these long trips and you stay overnight for a couple games down here in southeastern Utah, it maybe becomes a community event. Duchesne's not that far away, so.
Yeah, not too bad, but yeah, good excuse to hit the road a little bit.
I know that's what we did last week up in central Utah, so it can be fun. Those were good games. They were just tough endings if you're a San Juan fan. Broncos have it in the offensive end. Jagger Neves hits the runner going right, shooting left. Pretty impressive shooting so far for San Juan.
Yeah, Jagger's been doing a good job getting in a rhythm here, and he's really good with those little mid-range shots. I really like to see him take that kind of a shot selection.
Duchesne misses. Jayton Knight runs the court in transition. Maybe a little bit of anger there. Now Jayton Knight, a 3-ball no good, and rebounded by Duchesne. Coach Nielsen urging his team to get back on defense, and they do. Duchesne working at midcourt right now as it is, who is that? That's Cole Hamilton controlling. Now he'll get a return pass on the baseline, got Neves in the air. Didn't really get a good look ultimately as a couple San Juan Broncos came in to help defend. Now a midcourt three is thrown up by Jagger Neves. He thought he should have earned a foul on that, but he won't get it at the buzzer. And San Juan up by 9, 11-2 through the first 8 minutes. We'll take a break and we'll return for the second quarter. Broncos lead it by 9 in game 2 of this Region 15 doubleheader. Stay with us. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
Tailor-Made Wooden Heritage is the Four Corners source for high-quality, beautiful, and long-lasting custom residential and commercial cabinetry for over 50 years. Tailor-Made Monuments designs custom monuments and headstones crafted with care and artistry to honor your loved ones for generations. Tailor-Made is family-owned and operated and offers competitive pricing. Call them today for a free quote. 435-678-2523. Tailor-Made Wooden Heritage and Tailor-Made Monuments, proud sponsors of San Juan High School sports.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School as we are underway in the second quarter. 11-2 for the San Juan boys up on Duchesne here tonight in Blanding. Eagles with the ball. Trip Palmer gets a shot block and then he immediately gets clobbered underneath. We've already seen this a couple times, Bobby. Players have something happen to them, get juked or something doesn't go their way, and they come back with a little bit of fury, man, and swat at a guy. You know, that's that revenge foul or whatever right there on Rhett Claiborne.
Yeah, it is for sure. And something we didn't really talk about that first half, but San Juan's defense has been awesome tonight. 2 points in the first quarter, and Duchesne has not been able to get in any sort of a rhythm offensively, so I think that's where we're seeing a little bit of those frustration fouls coming from.
Yeah, that was we'll get to that in a second as Cole Duke misses a 3. Yeah, that was a shot blocked by Trip Palmer, then a defensive rebound by Trip Palmer, and then he drew the foul. So that was the Trip Palmer effect right there. Meanwhile, Cole Duke misses the 3, and it's Aiden Adams getting the rebound for Duchesne. And so they can set it up in the offensive end. But, boy, every time I look up at the shot clock, you know, Duchesne working hard to establish some sort of play, and they just run out of time already with this San Juan D right now on them, keeping them pinned to the outside.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't even really been able to work the ball inside. I mean, they've just been swinging, and they haven't been able to do much. And there you go right there.
There's a shot clock violation. So the Bronco defense forces the turnover as Duchesne was completely unaware. I mean, at that point, just throw something up, you know.
Yeah, give yourself some sort of a chance.
Well, Jayton Knight just got erased, too. He kind of disappeared in that crowd of 2 right there. Suddenly, he was about to go up for a shot, and he never made it up, I guess.
Yeah, just got stole right before you could even get up.
And now they get the ball to big Aiden Adams under the bucket, and you got to be tough on him. He's a solid boy. George McNaughton fouls him as he goes up, so Aiden Adams is going to go to the line here for Duchesne, their first trip today.
Yeah, kind of surprised that they haven't tried to feed a little bit more offense through him down low, just because he is kind of a force to be reckoned with down there.
He's like a redwood tree down there, I think.
He's huge, and he's been eating the rebounds up on the defensive side for Duchesne, and so I don't know, look to see if they get him a little more involved here in the second quarter.
Well, he misses the first shot from the line, so Maybe he's more effective right under the bucket, but we'll see if he makes the second here, get them back on the board. He's unable, so 0 for 2 on that trip to the line. And San Juan pulls down the defensive rebound. Broncos being out-rebounded by 1 right now, but it hasn't hurt them too bad so far. Now San Juan working it in the offensive end. Nearly had it intercepted, but Cole Duke gets the handoff and hands it right back to Jake Ivins. 12 on the shot clock, so he'll step it back and slow things up, try to quarterback something here. Trip Palmer gets it on the left wing. Hands off to Jayton Knight, who puts up the straightaway 3 and drains it.
Well, you like to see that from Jayton Knight here on senior night, so he can get his rhythm going here.
Used all the shot clock that time and made it pay as Knight is on the board. Everybody, believe this or not, but Trip Palmer has scored tonight among the starting 5. Now Duchesne with it in the offensive end. San Juan is up 14-2 in this one. 5:25 to go in the first half. And really, it's been this San Juan defense that's been tenacious so far. Easton Nielsen is blowing a gasket here on the near side. I think he thought there should have been a double dribble or something. There was a shot at the buzzer on the shot clock that did not go. San Juan gets the rebound. Now they've got it back in the offensive end. Jayton Knight around Aiden Adams with a circus shot off the glass and good.
Yeah, that was a great shot. I didn't know if he's going to be able to get that thing off over the top, but it was a good shot.
He somehow curled that thing around Adams, and now Duchesne is forced to call a timeout with 5 minutes to go in this first half, and San Juan enjoying a 16-2 lead. It's a great lead right now, but a lot of time left in this game for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're Duchesne, if you're trying to keep this a close contested ball game, they've got to figure something out offensively. I mean, I don't know who their go-to guy is or anything like that, but they've got to find something as far as offense goes, because right now that San Juan defense is just swallowing every single one of them up.
You think maybe there's a chance that loss in Duchesne is a little bit bitter for them and that that's on their minds?
I think there is a little bit. I mean, especially talking to a couple of those kids after that week. They were, I'm sure they probably had this game scheduled or circled on their calendars for a while.
Yeah, I don't think they appreciated the way that went down in Duchesne, and they're showing it here in the first half right now at home in front of the home crowd, up by 14. And really, it's like we've said a couple times, the Bronco defense right now is just like a wall in there. And it's not only that, but they're physical, they're tenacious in there, and right now giving Duchesne a lot of headaches.
Yeah, they are. They're doing a good job helping off ball, not making anything easy for them. And, Duchesne can hardly even get the ball inside the key, let alone inside the three-point line. So it's going to make it really hard for any offense to operate under those conditions. So they got to figure out something different. And if you're San Juan, you got to keep doing what you're doing. So
we're back to action after this timeout. I got to say hi to my boys back home, Alan and James, listening to me tonight. It's right before bedtime over there, Bobby. So just want to say hi to them and have a good night, boys. And San Juan gets a steal here. I think that might have been some good luck. And I tell you what, this defense keeps performing for the Broncos as they force another turnover. Now a shot. That was a little alley-oop. Jake Ivins trying to get that to Trip Palmer. Palmer does an amazing job just banging that off Scotty Branson back out of bounds to give San Juan possession, to keep possession for San Juan on the offensive end.
Yeah, that was close. Jake almost had him there. Just timing was a little off, I think.
Yeah, missed shot there for that. Yeah, that was working for the alley-oop dunk there. Now Tripp's on the board as he scores on a beautiful inbound play from Ivins and a quick touch shot up to the bucket for Palmer. It's now 18-2 for San Juan. And Duchesne with it in the offensive end. Aiden Adams has it at the free throw line. Left wing for Stansfield. Back to Adams. On now to Claiborne. Claiborne gives it to Stansfield on the wing. At the top of the key. Branson gets a pass in the lane. He trips and falls down, loses the ball out of bounds. Untouched. It'll be San Juan basketball.
And I'm be curious to see what the stats look like here at halftime. I don't even know how many trips they've gone down and haven't got a shot up yet. I mean, it's not even that they're missing baskets. They can't even get a basket off right now. So.
And Ivins calmly walks it back across for San Juan as the Broncos set it up in the offensive end, and they're not really challenging Ivins. Now he'll drive in, dish off to McNaughton. McNaughton back out to Ivins, who steps beyond the arc, airballs the three. Palmer's right there to try to clean it up, but unable. Now Ivins gets it in traffic, and He'll go up and down with the basketball as he ran into the tree that is Aiden Adams.
Yeah, good. I mean, San Juan's doing a good job crashing the offensive boards. I mean, that was second, third chance opportunity there. So they keep doing that tonight. They're going to create a lot of good opportunities for themselves.
I don't know if that counts as a shot. I think that's just a turnover.
Yeah, I think they just give him a travel on that.
So Duchesne has it in the offensive end. And we got a man who hasn't been in yet. Look at this shot block for George McNaughton as he strips it away from Adams as he went up. So that's the San Juan's second block of the ball game. And now the ball is kicked by Duchesne. San Juan will reset on the baseline.
Well, George and Cash seem to be swapping each other here pretty frequently, but George has done a really good job down low, and I think Cash has done a really good job down low, just kind of minimizing the presence of those big bodies from Duchesne.
And the Broncos will reset on the baseline here with 26 seconds on the shot clock. Ivans finally gets some help from Jagger Knees, man. He is in a battle in the lane, and he ends up walking. So that'll turn it back over to Duchesne. Man, there's a lot of physicality in this thing tonight.
Yeah, there is for sure. I love to see it.
And Duchesne will walk it across here. And there is Eli Leffler, who's off the bench for the Eagles. He'll go right wing. Stansfield puts up the three, no. They may have discussed just starting to shoot from the outside since they can't penetrate on this defense.
I'd be better than just not getting a shot off, that's for sure.
Now the ball is kicked around at midcourt. Duchesne ultimately steals. And down court, wow, Trip Palmer got at least a partial block. And they allow play to continue. And San Juan in quick transition. And the ball sails out of bounds on the far side in favor of the Eagles. Man, Trip Palmer blocked that with some fury.
Man, Tripp's had a great game defensively. I know he hasn't done quite as much offensively, but man, defensively he's been a force down there. I mean, I think that's a big reason why we're seeing Duchesne have the struggles that they're having.
And a little delay here as Coach Hoops subs in a player. I didn't even see Zero playing. I guess Brex Robinson was out there for a moment. He's back out now. Hoops is having to do something to try to mix this thing up. We're down to 2:25 to go. Here's a 10-footer that will roll off ultimately from Eli Leffler and rebounded by San Juan, but the Broncos throw the ball away in transition.
Yeah, Jagger just getting a little antsy there, trying to get the ball down, and didn't really have a great angle or a great set right there to be able to get that ball down. Throws it a little too high.
And obviously, Broncos have a big lead, but you don't want to start stringing stuff like that together. That's what they've avoided in this game. And it's like we said in the pregame, basketball is a game of momentum. So you want to continue this momentum that you have successfully, and they do here as they steal again. So San Juan forces another turnover. Jake Ivins dribbling through traffic. They left him a hole. He goes to the bucket, misses the shot, but he draws a foul. He'll shoot two, man. I don't know that there's any more beat-up player for San Juan this year than Jake Ivins. He's injured his ankle a couple times. He falls down on that shoulder all the time and hangs on to it, but he gets right back up and keeps playing.
You've seen those video games where it will show the colors on your body that you're hurt. He's got to be all red by this time of the season.
Yeah,
he's
at 10% on every joint.
Yeah, but he
still keeps
rolling.
battling. Yeah, still keeps battling.
Yeah, that's funny.
He misses the foul shot here. Foul, by the way, was on Leffler, who will now come back off. So Coach Hoops had him on long enough to get a foul. Now he sits him back down. I think they enjoyed a little laugh over here. And Ivan's second shot rolls in. So the Broncos senior has three. San Juan's up 19-2 now. I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to jinx anything. So 100 seconds to go here in this first half. And Tanner Stansfield has it for Duchesne. On the left wing now to Rhett Claiborne. Claiborne will dump it inside. They're going to try to drive on Trip Palmer. That forced a bad shot over the top from Tanner Stansfield, but they do get their own rebound. So the Eagles with a second chance opportunity. And a three ball is up from Stansfield. Missed everything, but right there to clean it up was Aiden Adams, the big man.
Yeah, I think the only two buckets that Duchesne's had all game have been off of offensive rebounds and just putbacks and stuff. So San Juan needs to do a good job taking care of the ball here.
And they don't. As they throw it away, it's intercepted. Scoop and score for Claiborne as he drives the length and lays it in. And I didn't even say anything, so I didn't jinx it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe me mentioning that I wasn't going to say anything, and immediately there's two buckets now for Duchesne. San Juan had held Duchesne to only one basket. They had not scored until just now in this second quarter. And we are in the final 40 seconds now as the Broncos work it in the offensive end. Jagger Dees with a pull-up jumper, and that's good.
Jagger's done a good job finding that little mid-range for himself. And, I mean, again, I think that's where he's the most effective. So I've loved his shot selection tonight.
He's the leading scorer in the game right now with 8. And we don't normally say that about Jagger. As Duchesne has it now, looks like maybe they want to get the last shot of the half. Cole Hamilton at the top of the key, now wing for Stansford. He'll pull up and bank the 17-footer off the glass. I don't know if that's how he drew that up, but he'll score and take it. Jake Ivins now is fouled as he goes to the bucket, and he will go to the line and shoot a couple here in the waning moments of this first half as Scotty Branson registers his second foul of the game. And that is the third for Duchesne in this quarter. 2.5 seconds is all that's left in the second frame here. And Jake Ivins trying to make him pay, and he does as he hits the first of 2.
Well, that's good awareness there by Jake, not wasting any time. I think he realized how quick the clock was going to run out, and he just took it straight to the basket and drew himself a foul and gave himself a chance here. So
turns it into 2 points as he hits both foul shots. Now Jake Knight, is going to come in replacing Jake Ivins. Get the bigger body out there for defense in these last 2 seconds. They do beat Jake Knight, though, and now, again, Duchesne unaware of the time and just throws his hands up as if to say, hey, guys, maybe holler at me, let me know, But, I mean, you got to be aware, I guess, right there. And
yeah, 2 seconds goes quick.
Yeah, Rhett Claiborne on the drive did not ultimately get a shot there at the buzzer. So San Juan leading by 15 through the first 16 minutes. 23-8 here tonight in the San Juan gym at halftime in Game 2 of this Region 15 doubleheader. The girls suffered a tough loss tonight in Game 1, but the boys right now played an excellent first half right there and are up by 15 as we head into the break. We'll take a break ourselves, and as the second place in the state competitive cheerleaders come out on the floor to perform, we will step aside and we will return for some first half stats in just a moment. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email Gina Grover at jgrover@sjsd.org.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
The San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. The San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. The San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Let's talk cancer. Monticello, Utah. If you lived, worked, or attended school in Monticello, Utah from 1941 to 2002 for at least 3 years, you might have a higher cancer risk from uranium tailing exposure. Apply to get a free cancer screening today. One screening could bring peace of mind to you, your friends, and family members, help spread the word, and save a life. Screenings are available for a limited time through San Juan Public Health. Call today, 435-587-3838, or visit sanjuanpublichealth.org to apply.
San Juan Building Supply has offered a full range of building supplies to San Juan County for more than 32 years. From the start of your project to the finish, San Juan Building Supply has high-quality products for all your needs, and they can deliver. Drop by 1050 South Main Street in Blanding, call 678-2000, or visit sjvs.com. San Juan Building Supply, a proud sponsor of our local teams.
Red Mechanical specializes in commercial and large residential projects, providing our customers in the Four Corners area with reliable mechanical services since 1989. What was once a local plumbing company based in Blanding has now completed projects all over the Four Corners area. Our goal is to provide outstanding service with the right solutions, using the latest technology to extend equipment life and reduce energy costs. Give us a call, come by, or visit redmechanical.com.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Crazy. Now they just need to let's do a
Back live to San Juan High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Game 2 of our Region 15 doubleheader here, and the girls suffering a loss tonight for San Juan against Duchesne. And if you just joined us, it was at one point, I think 24-2 or something like that in the waning moments of this first half. But I mean, Duchesne went off and scored 6 late points in the second quarter to make it 23-8. Excuse me, that's bad math. But the Broncos' lead was up to 17 in that first half, and pretty dominating effort by San Juan. But when you look at it, it's currently not a huge amount of offense from either team. Obviously, Duchesne struggling more with only 8 points, but San Juan just the 23 points, and so the Broncos will have to keep the pedal down in the second half. And we'll take a look at some stats now. We've already mentioned the score by quarter. Actually, it was 11-2 after one and 12-6 in the second quarter. For San Juan, shooting from the floor, 9 of 22 for 41%. Not too bad, but boy, Duchesne just 4 of 20 for 20% in the first half. And so that's something they're obviously discussing right now in the locker room, and they'll have to fix that in the second half. San Juan from three-point range, 2 of 10 for 20%. Duchesne was 0 of 3 from the free throw line. San Juan 3 of 5 for 60%, and Duchesne 0 of 2. So not a whole lot of fouls in that first half. We talked about that off the air. Rebounding is pretty even. San Juan is winning in that department, 16-12. Both teams have 5 offensive rebounds in this thing, so equal amount of second chance opportunities so far. In the turnovers, also pretty even. 9 for Duchesne and 8 for San Juan. Broncos have 3 blocked shots, none for Duchesne. San Juan has more steals as well, 5-3 in that column. Individual scoring, and we'll start it off with the visitors. So it's Rhett Claiborne leading the way. I told you he had a great name. I knew he'd be leading scoring. 4 points for him in the first half, 2 each for Tanner Stansfield and Aiden Adams. And obviously the Eagles are going to be looking for some more offense in this second half from somewhere. But the Bronco defense right now, got to give them credit. They're making it happen for sure.
Yeah, I agree. And I think if you're Coach Nielsen, you kind of just keep playing off of that, telling your boys, keep playing good defense, keep limiting their shot attempts, keep getting the rebounds, keep forcing the turnovers. I mean, that's why they're in the position they're in right now coming into the third quarter.
Scoring for San Juan, Jagger Neves is leading the way with 8. We mentioned that in the first half. Jake Ivins and Jayton Knight, good first halves. They both have 5 points. Cole Duke has 3, and Trip Palmer has 2, rounding out the scoring. I mentioned the 2 3-point baskets, 1 apiece for Jayton Knight and Cole Duke. Nice to see Jayton get a 3. I know he takes a lot of those shots, and many nights he doesn't really get a lot of production from out there, but good to see him get one early, and hopefully that's a trend that'll continue for him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it makes it a little bit tougher for San Juan when they kind of have a threat on the outside like that. So when he can get going, it's definitely to San Juan's benefit.
Yeah, and that's another thing. It's not a whole lot of points, but the Broncos shot better than I've seen them a lot lately. They've taken a lot more shots and had a lot more misses lately. So it's good to see a little bit stronger shooting in that first half. Not a whole lot of opportunities, and always you had a Duchesne player in your face.
Yeah,
in the
I
first
think so
half.
too. And I think they just did a really good job being patient and kind of waiting for their shot that they wanted to get. And I don't know if that's been like an emphasis with them this week at practice, but if it is, it's working out for them because they're taking a little bit more time, running their sets, and not settling for any shot attempt. They're getting the shots that they want right now, I think. So.
And, just kind of winning physically inside as well, drawing fouls when they need to. I know Coach Nielsen talked with me about that this past week. They don't have the best shooters in the league, so part of their game plan is to use that speed, use that physicality, use that athleticism, get to the bucket, and draw fouls and get to the line. That's part of the way that this team generates offense.
Yeah, for sure, and we saw that a couple times that first half where they were able to kind of get out and be quick down the court and transition, and it led to either them getting to the foul line or getting some easy buckets. And so I agree with that game plan and that strategy for the Broncos.
Well, we're set for the start of the second half now. We'll see if the Broncos can maintain this advantage. Up 23-8. We mentioned it, the first meeting between these two teams back on January 9th was heated. It was a bit crazy. It got a little weird at the end, and the Broncos felt that they were shortchanged by officials, and it was a bit of a bitter loss. And so you can kind of see that in their eyes here tonight. You can see their determination against this team. It'll be neat to see if this is the way the Broncos can play for the remaining games of the year, That would be something to say. And they have possession as we start the second half and the 15-point advantage. They've led by as much as 17 in this game, and so we'll see what they do here to start the second half. It's going to be a 3-ball from Cole Duke that bounces off, but the Broncos got their own rebound. That was short-lived, though, as Duchesne steals it away, and they run the court and lay it up. Cole Hamilton. So Duchesne with a little bit more fire to start this second half.
Yeah, Duchesne coming out with a different game plan in the second half. They're coming out in this 3-2 defense, which we didn't see that in the first half. And obviously, these first 2 possessions, they've been able to get 2 stops. So.
And now a block shot here. I think everybody's enjoying a laugh down there. I didn't see who got the block. Was that Jagger who stripped that down? I think Jagger stripped that out of the shooter's hands there, and that was funny. That was clean, and now a 3-ball on the way from Duchesne, no good. So it was a block shot by San Juan, and a dead ball rebound for Duchesne. Now the ball goes out of bounds off Jake Ivins, and so that'll be a turnover. So right now, maybe not the start that San Juan wanted here in this third quarter.
Yeah, definitely not offensively. They need to adjust and kind of take their time to get used to this new 3-2 defense that Duchesne's been playing on them. And again, just be patient and wait for yourself to get a good shot.
And Duchesne has it set up in the offensive end. Here's a 3 on the way. That one rims off from Claiborne. San Juan with the rebound, and they're going to foul Jake Ivins as he kept his feet moving in there. And that's a football concept that works out in basketball most of the time.
Yeah, that was a good job by Jake. Jake just being an animal on them rebounds again tonight.
That's a great way to describe Jake Ivins. Hey, there was a girl in the San Juan game that reminded me a little bit of Jake Shumway. She's kind of tough and a little bit wild there under the basket. And it's like, hey, she reminds me of a guy on the boys' team.
That's funny.
San Juan has it set up in the offensive end. Cole Duke will hand off to Jake Ivins. Now over to Knight. Back to Ivins, top of the key. And that's going to go off the fingers of Jagger Neves. He thought he wouldn't try to touch it as it was going to be tipped out of bounds by Claiborne, but it ultimately did touch him and go out. Now he'll discuss matters with Jake Ivins as Duchesne will transition back into the offensive end, and the Eagles suddenly have double digits and are down by just 13, 23-10 in this game. Here's a three from Hamilton that's short and rebounded by San Juan. And now the Broncos running in transition. Cole Duke will slow it up, though. Hand off to Ivins. Now Duke is open for three. No. Rebound for San Juan. Jake Ivins to the hole. Misses a putback try. But the Broncos get another rebound. And Trip Palmer is fouled on the third try.
Yeah, good job, San Juan, crashing the offensive boards there. Trip Palmer, he's been a little bit quiet tonight offensively, but I think this is where he's going to see himself get a little bit more involved in the second half is crashing these offensive boards.
That's the third foul on Rhett Claiborne, if that's who it's on.
13,
it is.
Yeah.
And so Trip Palmer will score on the front end here. He has another shot. And, I mean, how huge are offensive rebounds? If you're beating teams with offensive rebounds, you're basically going to win that game from what I've seen, if it's consistent.
For sure, and I mean, it's just so frustrating for a defense, too. I mean, you do what you can to get a stop and get a missed basket and then just giving the ball right back to them. It's, I don't know, for me, like as a defensive coordinator on the football field, it's like getting a team to fourth down and then you give up a fourth down conversion where you think you're going to get off the field.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they're still out there with a chance to get points, and that's definitely how it is, giving up those second chance points.
Well, the Broncos right now winning in that department to start off this third quarter. They're up by 15 as Palmer hits both of the foul shots. Now it's a turnover on Duchesne as they throw the ball away. Jagger Neves with the interception, and he'll walk it across the line in a double team. He goes right wing for Ivins. On to Duke, or sorry, that's McNaughton. He's in trouble in a double team, but he draws a foul as he goes up to the bucket.
And San Juan's been doing a good job underneath here this second half, but whether it's been getting rebounds or forcing the ball down there, and they've done a good job getting to the line here the second half.
And that's on Leffler, I think, 23. That's his second. He's the player who's come off the bench for Duchesne. McNaughton unable to take advantage as he misses the first of the two foul shots here. And we'll see if he can make it 26-10 right here. Shot is up and rims off. So McNaughton unable to add to the lead on that trip. Remains 25-10, 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And Cole Hamilton for Duchesne with it. Hands off to Leffler. They go all the way around to the left wing where Stansfield misses a three. San Juan gets the rebound. They'll run in transition. Jagger Neves got himself down in the corner. Hands off to Duke. Now Trip Palmer on the right wing. And he was double teamed, but spins with the ball. Everybody just suddenly left him. He was wide open for a jumper, missed it. The Broncos got their own rebound. Cole Duke missed his try, and now the ball goes out of bounds.
Getting a little wild down there.
They were unable to take advantage right there. They did get an offensive rebound, but couldn't score. This is a dead ball rebound to Duchesne as it just goes out of bounds. That was a bit weird. I don't think Tripp expected to be so open when he just spun.
I don't think so either, because I'm sure that wasn't their intention to leave Tripp that wide open right there, that close to the basket.
I mean, he just could lean in and probably finger rolled that into the bucket right there. Now the Broncos steal the ball away from Duchesne as the Eagles can't get a shot. We got a man laid out on the floor here. Looks like that's going to be an offensive charge on Trip Palmer. So that will turn it back over to the Eagles. Low scoring third quarter so far. 25-10 San Juan. And we're going to get a timeout with 4:45 left in this third quarter. Hasn't been as quickly paced either for whatever reason, but these two teams duking it out here in the San Juan gym tonight.
Yeah, kind of been a strange third quarter here. I don't feel like any team's been able to really find any sort of rhythm or anything on both sides of the ball. Been a lot of turnovers and kind of a lot of sloppy play, it feels like.
Well, we're brought to you tonight in part by Primary Residential Mortgage. With 30 years of know-how, they'll structure the best deal for you. San Juan Pharmacy, serving San Juan County and supporting local teams for decades. Lee Collision Repair and Restoration, the place for top quality auto body and glass service in Blanding. I hate to say it, but those are the type of places that you do not want to patronize, you know? But we do appreciate our sponsors, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. They're there if you need them, though.
That's right, that's right. And they give you good service, so there you go. I don't know, they'll change your oil probably too if you took your car in there. Duchesne has the ball now in the offensive end out of this timeout. Aiden Adams drives in, everybody sucked to him, and he'll kick it out. A wide open three is no good for Leffler, rebounded this time by San Juan, as Duchesne can't take advantage, and now we have a train crash as San Juan was trying to get it across the line. They recover, and Jagger Neves on the left wing dishes it back up for Ivins. Now to Neves on the wing again, back to Ivins, back to Neves. Little kick out, fake the move, did not penetrate, hands off to Trip Palmer. Palmer spins to the baseline, he's hemmed in, hands back out to Ivins. Now Cole Duke straight away, on to George McNaughton, right of the bucket. He goes up off the glass with it, no good. Rebounded by Duchesne, so long possession, no points for San Juan that time. And now on the runner, the hook is no good for Leffler, but he does draw a foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, it was probably one of the better shot attempts. I mean, it was contested and stuff, but the last couple times down, Duchesne's just been settling for three-point shots, and I don't even think they've made one tonight. So, I mean, if I'm Duchesne's head coach, I'm telling him to try and get the ball inside and at least try and get yourself to the foul line like this.
Yeah, they're struggling from everywhere. Leffler misses the first of the two foul shots here, so I think that makes him 0 of 3 from the line. But, yeah, they penetrated that time. It is the second foul in a row on Trip Palmer, so he's going to come out temporarily as Cash Palmer comes back in. Palmer for Palmer, you know, that's not a shock here in Blanding, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. You got a lot of them to go around, so.
And so Eli Leffler with his second shot for Duchesne. That one rims off, and a nice rebound by McNaughton that time. And San Juan will work it across the line. A little bit of a press here from Duchesne. Someone's got to be open. That man was Cash Palmer. He's not able to get a pass, but after George McNaughton's miss, the Broncos get the rebound, and Jake Ivins ultimately will drive and score.
Well, there's another one of those second chance points for San Juan. That was a good job by Cash coming in and getting that offensive rebound.
And it's 27-10. Just over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Broncos up by 17 again. Now George McNaughton commits a foul. He thought he'd get a world-class block right there, but instead he chest bumps the shooter, and that'll be a man going to the line for Duchesne and Tanner Stansfield.
Yeah, and George has done a pretty good job tonight. He's had some really good defense down there, low in the keys. He's made things difficult for people, and I think I guess that's the second I was going to say. I think George hasn't really had too many fouls tonight, but
that's small by, relatively.
That's true.
For San Juan. They were in some foul trouble at this point up north last weekend, so they're doing pretty well so far. Stansfield misses the first of two. They continue to be 0 from the line here, but Stansfield does finally get one to fall, make it 27-11. I think I just heard a Bronx cheer in here. I could be wrong, but Cole Duke gets it as Ivins and he try to get it across the line. They do finally break the press. Now Ivins, he needed a little help, but it looks like on this D, all you got to do is spin, and it opens for you. He's wide open for the 19-footer, and he makes him pay.
Yeah, that's a hard time sometimes playing those zone defenses. You're trying so hard to anticipate the pass and get to where you need to go, and yeah, sometimes it just takes a good ball fake or something like that just to leave the shooter wide open. So that was a good job by Jake.
Now Duchesne trying to answer, and Stansfield drives around Duke. Duke did block him late, but they'll call it not clean. That'll be a foul on Cole Duke, his first. And Duchesne makes their third trip in a row to the line here.
Yeah, kind of a different game plan here for Duchesne. Halfway through the third quarter, they are definitely trying a lot harder to get that ball inside and get themselves to the foul line, and they've done a good job these last couple possessions.
Haven't capitalized yet, just 1 of 6 from the line, and they're going to fall to 1 of 7 right here.
Yeah, I mean, it's what you want to see is getting to the line, but then, yeah, you gotta execute once you get there, and Duchesne's been struggling in that department.
That was the Broncos' trouble at Gunnison Valley, and then they got better against North Sevier, and then they had trouble foul shots late that were key, but they shot as a whole better from the line in that game. But, yeah, foul shots are huge, and Stanfield misses both. So again, Duchesne continues to not be able to make San Juan pay from the line. Broncos bring it into the front court and then immediately call a timeout. 2:27 to go in this third quarter. And a 29-11 lead for San Juan. I'm not sure this will be a full timeout, so we'll step aside as well. And we'll return for the remainder of this third quarter. Stay with us. It's an 18-point lead for the San Juan Broncos on Duchesne. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Last year I was at my lowest, going through some pretty serious depression. A couple friends of mine stopped by the house and said they were worried about me. Said they'd feel a lot better if they could hold on to my firearms until things turned around. I think they saved my life.
If your loved ones are struggling, talk to them about temporarily storing their guns away from their home, because things do get better.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School. Back to action here as San Juan puts up a three. That was, we got Baylor Nielsen in the game for the first time. I didn't see, was that Tripp who got the putback? Or
that was Cash.
Cash Palmer scoring his first points. So we got to get that on there. Baylor Nielsen with his first shot of the game. But again, the real payoff there was the offensive rebound for San Juan after the miss.
Yeah, Cash, I think that's his second offensive rebound here in just about as quick a time. So he's done a good job coming in for the Broncos.
And the Broncos have their biggest lead of the night at 20 points, 31-11. We're under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Shot too hard off the glass for Hamilton for Duchesne. But right there to clean it up is Stansfield as he gets him back on the board, makes it 31-13. Offensive rebound for Duchesne that time, leading to points.
Well, Duchesne switching it back up to a man-to-man defense here, probably just trying to get some pressure and hopefully not allow San Juan to have as many open looks as they've had.
Neves with it in the corner for the Broncos. Goes into the middle for a streaking Jayton Knight, man. He just runs through there and hits the circus shot as he's fading out of bounds over here on the near side.
Yeah, he's had a couple of those tonight.
Nothing was going to stop him on the run that time, I don't think. He was going to run someone over if he had to. Rhett Claiborne misses here for Duchesne, and San Juan pulls down the board. So the Broncos now up by 20, again a chance to increase it as we wind down under a minute to go in this third quarter. And San Juan has the ball in the front court. Baylor Nielsen will hand off to Neves. Little crossover through the legs. Now he works the defense, goes to the baseline, hits the 6-foot shot and the foul. Crazy. That's the way his game has gone. He's had one of his better games of the season, at least points-wise, and continues to produce for the Broncos here. It's like a mentality for San Juan here. It's almost like they've turned the corner here, and I don't know, it's a little bit of a different team than I saw this past weekend.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially with Jagger, I've just really liked his shot selection tonight. I don't feel like he's forced too many things up, kind of just waiting for the game to come to him, and then when he has taken the shots, I feel like he's done a really good job being high percentage and making them count. So
he hasn't been able to add one either time, but the Broncos' lead is 22 now. Duchesne ended up getting that loose ball, and they've got it worked into the front court here. 35-13. Here's a three on the way. Nothing but net as Tanner Stansfield tickles the lights up there. And that makes it 35-16. So I think that's their first three of the game.
Yeah, they finally got one to drop for them. They've shot quite a bit.
Yeah, they were one of 9 now. The Broncos try to answer. Baylor Nielsen misses though, and it's rebounded by Duchesne at the buzzer. They don't get a shot. And so the quarter comes to a close. 35-16 is the lead for San Juan. So the Broncos are up by 19. Unless there's some sort of a massive meltdown by the Broncos, they're firmly in control. This one obviously got to finish it out strong in the final 8 minutes. But the Broncos lead by almost 20. We'll take a break and we'll return for the start of the fourth quarter Stay with us. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
As your kids grow up, you can't prevent this, but you can prevent 6 types of cancer. With the HPV vaccination recommended for boys and girls starting at age 9. So talk to your doctor and visit cancerutah.org/HPV for more information.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Welcome back to San Juan High School as we start the fourth quarter here tonight. San Juan's up on Duchesne, 35-16. There's a three that'll fall for Tanner Stansfield, though. Back-to-back threes for the 6'2 senior. He's up to 11 points. That takes the game high, and it is 35-19. So the Broncos' lead's been cut into a little bit here, but still up by 16. And they've got the ball now as Jayton Knight has it on the left wing. Now to Jake Ivins, drives and kicks. Cole Duke, baseline drive, had the shot blocked by Duchesne. And so Duke unable to score. Rebound for the Eagles, and they'll work it in with a chance to continue cutting into the deficit here.
Yeah, like you said, if you're San Juan, I mean, you want to just do everything you can to finish strong here this game. Keep playing good defense. Don't have any bad turnovers. But, man, Duchesne come out looking like they're trying to make a run here.
Suddenly knocking down the threes as Rhett Claiborne hits one. And they are all of a sudden back to within 13. It's 35-22. Now, if you're the Broncos, you can't let these buckets start getting into your head ultimately. You have to continue to play your game. As they do get it to Trip Palmer in the middle, and he hits the runner close in. Broncos back on the board and up by 15 again, 37-22. Duchesne with it. They've gotten a little hotter here from long range in this fourth quarter suddenly. Here's a spinner. No good from Rhett Claiborne from 8 feet. Rebound ultimately bounces out of bounds over here in favor of San Juan. So the Broncos will get it back up 15. 6:23 to go in the ball game now.
A quick substitution there too by Coach Nelson, getting Jagger in right away for George.
And Jake Ivins is the man who walks it up for the Broncos. Hands off to Jagger. And Neves will give it right back to him. Nobody's in serious foul trouble yet for either team. There's Jayton Knight, finds himself open in the middle, takes a nice pass, lays it up and in, and he's up to 9 points. The Broncos 39-22 on the lead. Under 6 minutes now to go in this ball game. As Stansfield hands off to Branson. We haven't called his name a whole lot in this second half, but now it goes to Hamilton. He'll try to drive around, but the Broncos continue not allowing a whole lot of penetration to the bucket here.
No, not at all. They've been doing a good job, and again, I mean, we're almost at the end of the shot clock here to where Duchesne's got to just, oh, man.
That was a 26-foot three shot up there, and it didn't go, but it was almost like a pass to Stansfield instead, and he lays it up and in on technically what was the putback. Now Trip Palmer misses a three. I didn't see.
So we're going to get a foul on Duchesne there on the rebound.
It looks, I'll just have to give someone a missed three. I'm not sure who it was.
It was Tripp that shot that.
Well, I meant over here for Duchesne.
Gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't sure who
I don't
shot
know.
that either.
Someone missed one, and it was a bomb, man. It was from way out here almost at midcourt.
Yeah.
It really was almost like a pass.
Yeah, and if you're the Broncos, I mean, you play 33 seconds of great defense and force a bad shot, but just kind of fall asleep on the rebound there and give Duchesne an easy two after a good possession.
And if that's on 13, they've only got him for 3. I've got him for 4, but they may have changed a foul to some other person at some point. Not sure, but the foul is the first here in the quarter. So apparently Claiborne does not have 4 fouls. Nice pass to McNaughton from Ivins, but he can't score down inside, and now the ball is wrestled out of bounds by Duchesne. So it's going to go to Duchesne.
Yeah, I thought that clearly went off of Duchesne, and
they'll
good
switch
job
it
by
up.
the refs there to talk about it and get the right call.
So that'll stay with San Juan and a new shot clock. So it was good work to McNaughton, but he couldn't score. He was in traffic in his defense, and I think he thought his shot was going to get blocked. And now they get it to Knight, and a great little slide into the bucket, and he rolls it up off the glass and in.
And San Juan having a lot of success here, just making good cuts to the basket. Duchesne kind of having a hard time dealing with those. So,
and we're down to 4:50 now to go in the game as Jayton Knight snags the ball out of Stansfield's hands, but it goes out of bounds on the tip. So Duchesne will reset with 24 on the shot clock, 4:52 on the game clock. And Stansfield gets set to need some help to get it in, and he does finally find. It's Eli Leffler. And now a whistle on the floor. Looks like a foul to San Juan's Trip Palmer.
Yeah, Trip just trying to work through that screen, not around it, going right through the Duchesne defender there. So
yeah, I mean, seriously, save you a lot of time.
It's a lot easier just to do that.
That's the way it works on the football field. You're allowed to go through people, you know.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
It's a mentality. Here's a three on the way, and that rims out. Man, that was close, but a tap back for Aiden Adams, plus the foul as Duchesne does continue to heat up here offensively. I'll tell you what, man, throwing the three ball up is really helping them. They're getting guys under the bucket. I mean, you know, you can't just throw it up and not be there for the loose ball, but that tap back was pretty, and it earns Aiden Adams a trip to the line for an ad one, and he does hit that.
Yeah, not a bad strategy. Throw one up. If it goes in, you get three. If not, you at least got somebody down there to hopefully get an easy two. So,
and I'm not seeing who that foul is on. Is that
George McNaughton?
Okay, yeah.
It's three.
That's right. I forgot. We do have a 0 as well. So, and that's his third. So San Juan lead is down to 14. This is as low as it's been in a while. So 41-27. 4:20 to go in the ball game. Broncos have the ball in the offensive end. Nice move by Neves, but a man came in to help on the D. Now Trip Palmer puts up the three, no good. San Juan battles for the rebound, but Duchesne is finally able to wrestle it away. And the Eagles now come across the line with 4 minutes to go in the game. Coach Hoops is going to call a timeout with his team on a little bit of an offensive surge here in the fourth quarter. San Juan still leads 41-27. And we're almost exactly halfway through the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and 4 minutes left here. I mean, both those games last week, the Broncos had leads.
Yes.
And you never want to get too comfortable. You know, you want to keep the urgency up. You want to just keep playing great defense, keep getting good shots on offense. I mean, no leads really ever too comfortable. So, I mean, that's kind of what I want to see from the Broncos here this last half of this fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it can be so mental. I mean, at this point, does that come across your mind? Hey, man, we gave up 2 leads last weekend. At that point, you know, you just have to win that battle. You have to let that thought go. You just have to continue playing the way you've played all the game until this point and just finish it out strong. Can't let those thoughts get you.
Yeah, for sure. And if anything, you want to just learn from those, you know,
right.
Because, I mean, you had to go through it, so you might as well learn something from it, and hopefully you can avoid making the same mistake a couple times here. So.
Yeah, and ultimately that's what it was, is, you know, you've got to finish strong. You got to keep the pedal down, and looks like they're having fun out there, and looks like they're ready to keep going. So that's a good indication. Just playing basketball and against what's become a nice little 2A rivalry here. Duchesne, traditionally a 1A school, but this has become kind of a local matchup. And now Aiden Adams unable to score. They let him play. That got pretty physical right there. Duchesne with their own rebound. And now a fade is no good from Claiborne. And this one is rebounded by San Juan. The Broncos can transition. Neves has to watch out from behind, and now he drives into the corner, kicks it back out, gets some help from Duke. Duke forced that into the middle to Trip Palmer somehow, and Palmer is fouled as he goes to the hole.
Yeah, good job finding Trip down low. And
I don't know how that ball got through.
I don't know either. It really wasn't that bad a defense, but way to get that ball through. And I thought that would have been a shooting foul, but it looks like they're going to call that on the ground.
So let's see. That is now the 4th on So that must have been what happened. Scotty Branson got a foul that I gave to Rhett Claiborne. So Jagger Neves, meanwhile, knocks down the three as the Broncos get it into the junior. And if that's not destiny, that's just the type of game he's had tonight.
Yeah, and honestly, like, this is what you like to see. I mean, we talked about it pregame about trying to get into a rhythm, and having Jagger Neves get himself comfortable and confident again before the playoffs start, that's a good sign if you're San Juan.
Then I love his kick save right here at the top of the key. I mean, I'm a hockey man. You got to throw that in sometimes. They don't let play continue, of course, but there's a reverse layup try as Cole Hamilton just drove the entire baseline. He doesn't score, but he does draw a foul, I think, that's going to be on Trip Palmer. So that is now Trip Palmer's fourth. So he is in foul trouble, as is Scotty Branson for Duchesne. And it's going to put Hamilton to the line. Let's see, I should be able to maybe fix that foul. Hamilton not able to make the first of the two shots. And so it should be Scotty Branson on this foul. There we go. Now I think I got it right.
Yeah, Duchesne hasn't done a bad job getting to the line tonight. I mean, again, I'd be curious to see your stats after the game, but definitely have not shot well from the foul line tonight. It could be a lot tighter of a ball game if they've been hitting them.
Hamilton made the second of the two there, and we get I thought I heard a whistle. I guess it was just getting a sub in, yep. So let's see, we can take a look, and as San Juan inbounds and now dealing with a little bit of a Duchesne press. Ooh. And the ball is tipped and goes out of bounds on the far side, so the Broncos will reset from the sideline. Yeah, they are. Duchesne is 3 of 11 from the line tonight. Yeah. So very similar to what San Juan faced at Gunnison Valley. And, you know, if San Juan could have made one of those foul shots they missed, they'd have won in regulation. But, and that's how key they are. And now the Broncos have the ball intercepted on the inbound. And good work by Duchesne to get it down low. Now a double team in there. They'll kick it back out. Hamilton puts up the three. It rims out. They battle for the rebound, and it comes down to Duchesne. So the Eagles are trying to make this steal turn into points here. Down to 2:40 to go in the game. And now we have a man who's limping a little bit. We're going to get a foul here on San Juan, it looks like. And I'm not seeing, is that Jayton Knight's first? It looks like.
It does look like his first. And no, Duchesne's coming out. I mean, they're definitely not going to just go away. They're doing that full court press, and San Juan has a near turnover. Then we come back out, and then we turn the ball over again. They need to finish this game strong, take care of the basketball. Again, don't give these guys any sort of life here.
And Duchesne still has been unable to turn this into points, but we'll see. We're still kind of working on a turnover to San Juan, and they now do score as Stansfield, a nice drive to the bucket from the right side. And they're back to within 14. The Broncos having a little bit of trouble dealing with this Duchesne press. And now, boy, Jayton Knight was in the right spot there to keep that from going out of bounds in the corner. I thought he might take the three. He drives baseline, hands off to Cash Palmer, who's unable to score in traffic under the bucket. And now Duchesne running the other way. The Eagles in transition. Now they'll kick it back out, slow it up for Rhett Claiborne to put up a three. No good. The ball going out of bounds. Jayton Knight with a circus save over there. It's ultimately going to be a rebound for Duchesne. They put up a three again, no good. And rebounded this time cleanly by San Juan as Jagger Neves circles away from the Duchesne defense.
Good job by Jagger there. I thought that was the right decision. Slow it down. We've only got 1:40 left. That was good just to pull it out instead of trying to drive in and maybe put up some sort of a circus shot. So,
and now I think the referee has signaled timeout, but Coach Nielsen just wanted to sub a man in. I don't know if they're going to make him take a timeout here or not.
I don't know. Maybe like an inverted whistle or something like
that. That's a bit weird.
I don't know, yeah.
Looks like they're going to let San Juan inbound from the far side, so a bit of confusion here. And an inadvertent whistle, I think, is ultimately what that turned out to be. And now San Juan will work in the offensive end. Cole Duke throws it up high for Jake Ivins. Now over here on the near side to Jayton Knight. Left side for Duke. He did a good job coming to that ball. And now Palmer will hand off to Duke, who's open for three and drains it from the left side. Cole Duke with a three-pointer makes it a 17-point game again, 47-30. We're nearing the final minute tonight. And pulling up from 18 feet and hitting is Tanner Stansfield as Duchesne answers. He was inside the arc, though. And that makes it 47-32. Now we get an actual timeout, I believe, for Duchesne.
I think so, yeah.
And so this comes with 1:10 left in the game, and this has been an exciting fourth quarter. The Broncos have been able to maintain this lead, but the teams have been going back and forth more than they have really the whole game until now.
Yeah, for sure. Duchesne's tried to make a run at it a couple times here, hitting a couple three shots and forcing some turnovers and stuff, but it seems like San Juan's always had an answer for him here. So that's a good thing if you're the San Juan Broncos to be able to answer on some of those runs. So
yeah, and especially after last weekend and the way those games went. I mean, I don't think it was indicative of the way San Juan played as a whole to lose both of those games, but after suffering those 2 losses where you mentioned they gave up leads, I mean, the second game they battled back from a deficit and had the lead and then gave it up. The first game was a rough one, giving up a 12-point lead. But to have that in the back of your mind and then to be finishing strong like you are here tonight, I think is a real good indication of where their minds are here.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's a great job by them being able to bounce back from a rough weekend. And so hopefully we'll see some of that as a positive thing rolling into North Summit for tomorrow. So
yeah, I mean, you really got nothing to lose tomorrow coming in underdogs against a team like that. And I mean, just got to play loose, got to play fun, got to execute, of course. And
yep,
you never know. You never know what might happen.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
You still obviously still got to finish here. Minute 10, and I thought we were going to have the eternal horn going on there. That would have been rough. And San Juan will have the basketball out of this Duchesne timeout. I'm kind of surprised to not see a press here from Duchesne. It was working so well for them, but they back up into defense here, and San Juan obviously just going to take what they give them and try to possess for as long as they can. Now they'll force San Juan's hand. Jake Ivins does a great job protecting the ball. The Broncos will call a timeout. 18 on the shot clock, 53 seconds on the game clock. So with a 14, how do I have 32 and they have 33? There must have been a shot that was made that
maybe
I missed.
A 3-point shot that was.
Did they give him a 3 on that last shot? Because it wasn't. But that must have been what they did.
That's a good question.
I mean, we'd have to go back and see the replay, but I'm not sure.
I know there hasn't been too many threes tonight.
He was inside the arc. I'll tell you, if that's that's the last thing that happened. That's the only thing I can think is they gave him a 3, but I would totally disagree with that. I
have to go back and study the game tape.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I could change it, but it goes against my morals, I think.
Yeah, I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll do it, I guess. But it's a bit, I would not have ruled it that way, that's for sure. But that's the only thing I can think that happened. It's probably going to be a moot point anyway, but here's Jake Ivins for San Juan, protecting the ball again on the dribble. Hands off to Duke. He's double teamed. They'll go down low into the lane. Trip Palmer, a good job to spin away from the D. Does not get the roll. That was not a bad shot, but Duchesne does pull down the rebound, and now with 30 seconds to go in the game, here's a 3 from the left side for Duke. No good. Sorry, for Hamilton. Cole Hamilton. I saw Cole, and I thought Duke, but
a little confusing.
So he missed the 3. San Juan got the rebound, and now Duchesne fouls him. And that is the first foul, it looks like, on Tanner Stansfield. That's impressive. Anybody who gets their first foul at this stage of the game, that always impresses me.
Yeah, is that a good or a bad thing? That doesn't mean they're not playing very hard. No.
Well, yeah, I guess it depends on how you look at it, I guess. Yep. Yeah, or they're really smart, yeah. Here's Jagger Neves, and at this point, really, it doesn't do Duchesne any good to foul. And they almost get it away from Jayton Knight, but look at this. This is, multiple times tonight I've seen players come in to help each other out for San Juan, and that's kind of been the story tonight. And Jagger Neves does here. The only thing that really allows San Juan to do is run the timeout, but I mean, if they allow Duchesne to steal right there, suddenly you get another Duchesne shot late in the game. But the Broncos close out the Duchesne Eagles here tonight, 47-33. I think it was 32. That's just me. We can go back and look at the replay. That's my thought on the matter. 47-33 may be the official final. We'll find out what they end up posting on Max Preps here in the next 24 hours. We'll see. I'm going to think I'm right on that, Bobby, but we'll find out tomorrow maybe.
Yeah, we'll go back and
we'll talk about it tomorrow, and we'll see. For now, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with some final game stats. I think Coach Easton Nielsen's going to come up and chat with us, too, during the postgame. San Juan wins it 47-33 over Duchesne tonight. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, we're proud to sponsor San Juan High School athletics.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand Counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Did Santa deliver some new Wi-Fi hungry gadgets? Emory Telecom has you covered. Switch to Emory Telecom eFiber Internet right now for free installation and equipment, no term contracts, and discounts for qualified households. Plus, new customers get their first 2 months of internet free. Give Emory Telecom a call right now, 298-8023 in San Juan County, 259-8521 in Moab, or visit EmoryTelecom.com. Emory Telecom, your local advantage.
Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check BlueMTNFoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street. Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer.
No matter what you've got planned for the weekend, a home makeover, a landscaping project, a backyard barbecue, your neighbors at Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding have what you need. You'll find great buys on paint, tools, and yard and garden supplies, not to mention grills, patio furniture, and pool care essentials. We carry top brands like Clark & Kensington, Craftsman, Scotts & Weber, and our helpful associates can answer all your questions. For national brands and local expertise, you can always count on Red's Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School. It's the post-game show here tonight on High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live as the San Juan Broncos win this one here tonight over Duchesne. And we're joined by head coach Easton Nielsen. And Nielsen, man, what a win for you guys tonight. What a team effort. You know, the mentality of when you play a couple of good games last week and you lose in such heartbreaking fashion. And tonight, Duchesne starts to rally on you a little bit late. It'd be easy to get that mentality of, man, we gave up leads last week, but your team was galvanized tonight. You played so well in this game tonight and just closed out this game in very fun to watch fashion. It's good to see the mentality of this team and this win you guys got tonight.
Yeah, great effort from our guys tonight, especially with setting the tone on defense. We talked a lot this week about, you know, you mentioned those wins that we could have had last weekend that we didn't. There's things within our control that if we really execute well, we don't find ourselves in situations where a bad call or a prayer of a shot can go against us, right?
Right.
So tonight was all about, let's think first about defense and rebounding, and we'll dominate the game through that mode. And tonight we did a pretty good job in doing that. 54-27 to his credit, he's a physical player. He got a little more offensive boards than I would have liked. I think he ended with 6. But all in all, guys played together, executed the game plan. We had a lot of fun tonight.
Well, it's tough to contain a rock wall. So, you know, you guys did a great job, I thought, against that dude. Or a redwood tree, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and, and he's a worker, too.
So you guys did well. To me, it was evident from the start of the game. First of all, how they played as a team, how they backed each other up tonight, how they were patient and waited for good looks instead of trying to force things that weren't going to work. And like you said, how they played on the boards tonight, and just the patience and the tenacity under there. It just seemed to me like a different team than I've seen in these last couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean, and we're growing. We're always growing. These guys have stayed positive. They've hung with us as a coaching staff and trusted us and endured some of the lows that we've had to go through. But, you know, the name of the game is, can we bring this effort every game from here on out? If we can, we're going to have a lot of fun through the end of the season, you know, and that's what we told the guys. Let's bring this effort every night, every game for the rest of the year, and let's see what happens. It's all we can do.
That's right. Well, and Bobby and I talked about it, too, during the game. You know, you out-rebound them 34-28 unofficially. These are just my stats, but 12 of them offensive. Those offensive rebounds are huge. When you're beating the defensive team to the ball, giving yourself those second and third chance opportunities, that's huge. It usually leads to points.
Yeah. I mean, that's how we have to play, too. We have to leverage our physicality and athleticism. Offensive rebounds is a big statistic when you're trying to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You can go look at every one of our games. When we win that battle, we usually win the game. When we give up too many to the other team in that battle, we usually don't. And so that's a big deal for us to be able to win every single night, focus on the things that allow us to do it.
And then obviously this is, you know, it can go up and down each night, in and out, but you got some good shooting tonight too. You know, had some shots falling from guys like Jagger. Jagger had a great game tonight, hitting some shots, and you just had some shots that would fall tonight, and you need to have that happen too in timely times.
And I think we'll even get more to fall. I mean, there was a couple shots tonight that I think will continue to fall more as we get going. Certainly we got enough to win the game, but I think we can do even better than, you know, holding the team to 33 is great. I would love to be above 47 at the end of a game, though. Even if we get man or zoned, it really doesn't matter. We know we can get the looks we need. Just got to take them with confidence.
Well, I think another thing I saw in the players' eyes tonight, you're facing the other way, but in the players' eyes, I could just see that they didn't like how it went in Duchesne, and so they were determined against this team tonight. If you can somehow bottle that and play that way against all the rest of your teams for the rest of the year, man, that really bodes well.
Yeah, no question about it. They did. We all remembered what happened there, and certainly that gave us some motivation going into this one.
And I think starting tomorrow, of course, you're going to be underdogs against North Summit, and if you can somehow bring that tenacity, you really have nothing to lose tomorrow against a team that, quote, you're supposed to lose against. You know, I think you got to be loose. It's like we've talked about. You still got to execute, but if you can have fun, come out and play your game like you did tonight, who knows what can happen against a team like that tomorrow.
I'll be honest with you, we expect to win tomorrow.
Excellent.
There's no difference between us and them. We feel like we're as good as they are. The only difference between them is they have been more consistent throughout the year. Credit to them. But in our minds, they're not any better than we are. And we have the pieces to be able to defend Buck and Trevor. We have a game plan in place that we think is going to give us a good chance. Without Tripp, we had them in trouble up there at their place even. We're definitely not scared to show up tomorrow and get a win.
Well, Coach, it started tonight, you know, as far as gathering a little bit of momentum, headed down the home stretch, going into the postseason. Great timely win for you guys tonight. Another tough game tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for chatting with us.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
All right, and that's Coach Easton Nielsen. His team beats Duchesne here tonight. 47-33 is the official final. I think it's actually 47-32. I should have talked to him about that. I don't know. I don't want to open another can of worms, I guess. But let's look at some final game stats. You talk about consistency. San Juan scored 11 in the first quarter, 12 each in the second, third, and fourth quarters. Man, Duchesne came on to score 17 points in the fourth quarter after the Broncos held them to 2 in the first quarter, 6 in the second quarter, and those 6 points were all in the last minute of the second quarter. Then 8 in the third, and, man, they exploded for 17 points. They got hot, started hitting some three-point baskets there down the stretch. That was part of that. Broncos' lead had been as much as 22 in this game, but give them credit. They stayed strong. They closed it out tonight. Bobby, we talked about that all game. They did a great job down the stretch tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I kind of like what we saw from the Broncos tonight. They were able to withhold a couple of those Duchesne runs. They were able to kind of keep their composure, take care of the ball, make shots when they needed to. So, again, I think that was a good step forward for the Broncos.
San Juan outshot Duchesne tonight from the floor, 39% to 28%. From the free throw line, 56% to 27%. So you heard Coach Nielsen saying, you'd like to be up around 70 there for foul shooting. But then, let's see, three-point range, 4 of 18 for San Juan, 22%. Both teams actually 4 of 18 for 22%, so that's kind of ironic. But the Broncos, like we mentioned, out-rebound Duchesne tonight, 34-28. This is all unofficial. Turnovers, 11 for both teams, 4 block shots for San Juan, 1 for Duchesne. San Juan had 6 steals to the Eagles' 5. Tanner Stansfield led the way individually, and it was a game high with 18 points. And that's for Duchesne. Rhett Claiborne had 7 for the Eagles, 5 for Aiden Adams. He was the big man down low tonight. Cole Hamilton ended the night with 3 points, the 4 3-point baskets, 3 of them for Stansfield and 1 for Claiborne. For San Juan, couple players in double digits tonight. Jagger Neves, 13. Jayton Knight had 11. And I don't know. I don't keep individual rebounding. It'd be nice to know if someone got a double-double tonight. But
maybe.
I'm not sure. I know they were battling on the boards tonight. So 13 for Neves, 11 points for Knight, 9 points tonight for Jake Ivins. He had a good game. Cole Duke and Trip Palmer both had 6 points tonight. And let's see, it was a 2-point night for Cash Palmer to round out the scoring. 4 3-point baskets, 2 of them for Duke, and 1 apiece for Jagger Neves and Jayton Knight. So that's a look at all the stats. And I tell you, we're good win tonight for San Juan. We're shaping up for a fun one tomorrow when North Sevier comes over here to play San Juan, both the girls and boys tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the recipe is going to be the same for the Broncos to come out, focus on your defense, focus on your rebounding, and focus on all these little things. And then I think the rest are all going to fall into place. It's going to create you good opportunities on the offensive side of the board. And I think that's when San Juan's going to have their best chance to be successful. So,
well, it's going to be an early start tomorrow. We'll have another doubleheader for you with both the girls and the boys games. Again, the girls fall tonight to Duchesne, but the boys get a little revenge and beat the Eagles 47-33. It'll be an 11:30 a.m. tip tomorrow for the San Juan girls against North Summit. And then the boys will follow immediately thereafter, scheduled for a 1 p.m. tip for the boys game and against a couple of top 5 teams tomorrow in North Summit. So it should be a lot of fun tomorrow afternoon here at the San Juan High School gym. The Monticello game, the boys are hosting Escalante tomorrow in Monticello. That'll be on StreamUtah.Live. And the San Juan, that'll be at 1:30 on that tip. The San Juan games, both of them tomorrow here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. So we invite you to join us for those games tomorrow. I want to say some thanks as we close it out. All the sponsors for making the broadcast possible. We will call you by name during the close here in just a minute. I want to say thanks to Caleb Carr and Cortland Lyman on the StreamUtah.Live side tonight, making it happen. Even getting me some stats in the middle of the game. Appreciate it, you guys. And thanks to Bobby Bowering for joining me again for a little bit of color. I know this is probably our last couple games until the postseason, so we'll see how that shapes up. But it was a lot of fun here tonight with you, Bobby.
No, thanks. Yep, it was good. Good to be doing it. So.
All right, well, we'll see you back here tomorrow. I assume you're coming tomorrow.
I'm going to try.
All right.
I'm going to try.
That sounds a little wishy-washy, but
a
all
little
right.
bit, yeah.
I was hoping we could talk about when they take that 3 off the score and make it 32. We'll see.
I'll try and make it just so we can have that discussion.
I'll send you a text if
there
you're
we
not
go.
here. All right, well, join us tomorrow. Again, it's an 11:30 tip with the girls. So we'll see you back here tomorrow for another Region 15 doubleheader. Until then, Red Sifford on behalf of Bobby Bowering saying so long from the San Juan High School gym. Have a great rest of your Friday night, high school sports fans.
High School Hoops is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.Live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Bradford Tire, Blue Mountain Foods, Desert Rivers Credit Union, Colleen Kay, San Juan School District Adult Education, Lee Collision Repair and Restoration, Primary Residential Mortgage, Energy Fuels, Emory Telcom, Four Corners Homes, San Juan Pharmacy, Utah State University Blanding, Creative Floors, San Juan Counseling, Holiday Construction, Red's Ace Hardware, San Juan Marathon Health, Northern Electric, Dependable Auto Repair, Precision Rehab, Red Mechanical, Flights Gymnastics, San Juan School District CTE programs, Blue Mountain Hospital, Tailor-Made Wooden Heritage and Tailor-Made Monuments, San Juan Public Health, Crowley Construction, Jones and DeMille Engineering, San Juan Mortuary, Napa Motor Parts, Utah Navajo Health System, San Juan Credit Union, and Pick-a-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.Live.